all of them.
We have like 6K.
Whatever you have, I want to take it.
You probably have more than every one of us combined.
Oh, absolutely. We never got even close to that amount of money.
We've committed many crimes for this money. Don't you worry. It's all ill-gotten
It's all
gains.
blood money.
Yeah, straight up.
Ingredients.
Yeah.
So,
I will say
I'd like to go on. Sorry.
there were a few of you that started this campaign richer than the Void Boys. It's just it was spent very, very quickly.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really spend money.
No.
Yeah.
No, we only need to.
We're also the RPG player that saves all of their potions of healing and then completes the main game with all of their potions of healing.
Yeah.
So
The highest thing we spent was the scroll. That was it. That was literally our biggest spend.
We also had a Vorpal sword that we sold for like $3,000. So
yeah, we could have been
that's the
minted.
That's the thing.
People had money.
Yeah.
So, where we left off, guys, you had escaped Lelalia's demi plane after slaying one of her guardian butterfly dragons, guarding the tomb of Vespilia. Having now arrived to the prime material in the High Moor, in the southern sections of the Sword Coast, just before you enter the realm of Arm, I believe. You have set up shop in your own little demi-plane, courtesy of Tia. You've had a rest, you've had a chat, you've spoken to some mushrooms and some plants, and you are on the verge of deciding what it is you guys want to do in the less than 48 hours before Lelalia attempts to ascend. So, guys, what would you like to do?
Is it the morning after? Sorry.
I'll tell you exactly what time it is. Yeah, long rest is the last thing we did, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it is currently 6:30 a.m. On the 3rd of Oktar.
Is that post dawn?
6 a.m. is dawn. So yeah.
Oh, we did go past dawn.
That is a failure.
What a time to fail.
Oh, we've not had to deal with this for a while.
Well, you know, the stakes are raised now, Josh. Of course you have to go crazy.
Counterspell, Eldritch Blast, Banishment.
Also, well, to be fair, actually, I saw the last potential thing that can happen when, like, you know, when my abilities just go off. And it's very good. So actually, I'm kind of about this. The bigger problem is going to be the madness. That's where the problem comes in.
The madness. What's this related to? Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
It's short-term madness or long-term? It's short-term,
Sorry?
isn't it?
It's long term.
Oh, right. Okay.
Long-term.
Wait, your
the character
long-term
experiences uncontrollable. Fuck. Oh, this is so bad.
Classic.
This is so brilliant. Bad. This could not be worse.
Goodbye, stealth check.
Oh, that's so bad.
What is it?
Attack rolls.
What is
The
it?
character experiences uncontrollable tremors or tics, which impose disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws that involve strength or dex. I am 100% dex and wisdom, so that's at least 50% of my character gone. Oh, that's so bad. I'm going to have to put that somewhere so I don't forget, because I'm going to forget that instantly.
We both have disadvantage on dex now.
That's hilarious.
So bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask, Teffel, I saw a 1d8 followed by a shit. Would you like to enlighten me as to what's gone wrong?
That's the damage that I take every morning in order to do additional damage from my attacks, and I rolled max damage on myself. So basically,
You only
Tefl
roll
just
high
wakes
against
up
yourself.
bleeding and down 8 hit points already,
That is the most Tefl roll.
just from
ever.
waking up.
I'll just. Has anyone got any free healing? Or I've got like semi-free healing I can heal you up with. Just so we get full.
Yeah.
I'll use my semi-free, it's fine.
So
Oh no,
Ribbit
don't worry about it right now.
You know, it's as if Tefl just woke up and banged their head on the ceiling.
Yeah, sure. That's about 8 hit points, isn't it?
There you go. You're full.
Bless you, sir.
Not a problem.
Did I get temporary hit points last session? I can't remember.
Yes, it was the
believe
first
so.
5 people in. It was Ribbit. Yeah, it was Ribbit, Eve, Lavender, Dayak, and Lila, I believe.
No, it wasn't Lila because she slept outside. So it was anyone else that was inside.
Oh,
That was what happened at the end.
Tefl.
Was it 12? 12 was it?
It is 12. Yeah.
Great, sorry. For some reason, it just didn't save on the sheet. Go on.
I missed that. Sorry. 12.
Temporary hit points.
Oh, okay.
Because we were the first 5 in. It was like, fuck it, you'll do.
Okay, I'll take it.
There's something I want to do, but you guys obviously do yours first. It might take me a while.
Okay. I only have one thing I would like to say is that before when we decide what we're going to do, wherever we go, just bear in mind, to my knowledge, I think we only have one guaranteed way to get to one place once, if that makes sense. So we can go to, so we can go to somewhere like perfectly fine, cool, but then we have no guaranteed way to get anywhere else.
Well, because Moreau does have teleport, but obviously that would be a big spell for him. I can transport us between prime material dimensions, but not between planes, and I'm not 100% sure if I can specify the location. I assume so, but it doesn't say that. So,
okay, I can plane shift us from inside this building because it's a different plane, so I can plane shift us to the prime material from in here.
we can just open the door.
No, I mean, like, if we go out the door, I can't plane shift us to Candlekeep, but if we stay in here, I can plane us to Candlekeep because we're on a different. It has to be a different plane.
Such a good idea. That's such a good idea. That is so big brain.
Intelligence rolls are not my thing apparently recently, so I'll need a lot of help.
We could preemptively be like, let's give him a helping hand.
Yeah.
Who's playing Moreau today?
Ooh. I would play anybody. I don't mind. However, my laptop is AIDS at the minute, and it just dies if I try and do anything other than look at it.
So I can take over one person if you guys wish, but yeah, we need a Moreau claim and a Lila claim.
I could do Lila because she's a bit more martial. I would feel more comfortable with that.
Cool.
Spellcasters scare me. But I'll need access to Lila, please. Oh, there she is.
You've got her.
Oh, Todot. Didn't know she had a last name. Ooh, I'm gonna.
You didn't know she. It was a massive deal that she found that out.
I thought it was a first name.
She was over the moon. Yeah, but she found out both.
Oh, I just thought it was a first name. I thought she was just like a one-name bitch, like Beyonce.
Any claim on Moreau then? Anyone want to?
I can give him a go.
Hey.
Okay. I'm going to try and long rest and hope that this fills up lay on hands and stuff.
Mine never does.
I think you can set it.
Did Lavender get 12 temporary hit points as well, or not? Because she went outside.
Yeah. Well, Lavender was inside when we finished, I believe. I think it was only Lila that went for wonders afterwards.
Well, there was something inside anyway.
Oh.
How many fucking sorcery points? God, bloody sorcerers. 5
Uh,
sorcerer
yeah.
roll.
Lila has a necklace that also gives sorcerer points.
Oh, fuck it.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm aware of its existence. It's the Bloodwell vial,
Bloodwell vial.
but there
Wait,
are
is it just
different
like a D&D
rarity-
thing? Can I just Google it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It gives 2 extra, I believe.
2 extra, cool. We'll take that. That's fine by me. Oh my, there's so much text. So much text.
Welcome to Spellcasters.
Oh, don't forget, you all have a
Inspiration
dice in this game. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, that will help with plane shift.
Do you
Yeah.
have to declare inspiration before you roll, or can you use it for a reroll?
You can use it after the roll, but you have to use it before I tell you whether you've succeeded.
Okay, that's fair. I think a big roll like this we'll take our time with. Oh, nice and easy. Okay, so they have 11.
Does everybody
And then
agree,
lay
by the way,
on
to
hands.
keep the guaranteed teleport for don't use that straight away? Like use the plane shift first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Cool.
probably
definitely.
sensible. Yeah.
Cool.
The only other thing to think about is obviously if we're hoping to go to Sigil, do we also have a way of doing that?
Yeah, I can go to. No,
Although
I
plane
can't
shift,
plane
will you?
shift.
Can
We have
you
a
not?
tuning fork that's capable of doing that. somewhere.
We plane shifted there before with the scroll.
Yeah, but we were let through, weren't we?
Yeah, well, yeah, we just have to hope she lets us in. If she doesn't let us in, we're going to get part of the gate either way.
Do we have a
There's no other
tuning-
way for us to get to Sigil.
Do we have a tuning fork that goes Sigil at all? I can't remember what we got.
Possibly. But if I
Uh,
roll good enough, I can go there anyway.
Not to Sigil.
Not to Sigil. Where do they go? The tuning forks that we've got.
So you have. Oh, I can just click them. I think. No, I can't. Boo. How do I? Okay. You have tuning forks Mechanus, tuning fork to the plane of fire, one to the Shadowwell, one to the Feywild, one to the Prime Material,
Cool.
and
you.
one to. Did you ever find out where the unknown one went?
Probably not.
Can I be
No.
Sigil?
It's canon now. It's happened. It's Sigil.
Good job.
Sorry to sidetrack again. But so obviously when we started the long rest, Lelelia was beating on Candlekeep. The way I see it, if the battle's still going on, we're probably best going there now, while there's people there and people are fighting, blah 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 blah. But if she's not there, we could then go to Sigil if she's not at Candlekeep, and then I don't know, but I think if she is at Candlekeep and we go to Sigil, I think that might be a little bit of a waste.
She's trying to
Well,
descend
if
on
she-
water deep, isn't she? So I don't know whether
Yeah.
it's worth kind of.
Well,
like,
but
underway.
if she's not at Candlekeep, is there not a concern that she might be more free to deal with us in Sigil? Like, at least if she's busy at Candlekeep, that gives us the chance to bomb the mortuary or whatever we're going to do. Also,
she
do we
gets the
have
thing she
capacity
needs.
to do that?
Have the what?
Do we have a plan for what we're doing to the mortuary? But in terms of the what she needs, weren't we concerned that it was going to be over by the time we finished the long rest? Or am I wrong about that?
No, we were, but I had 2 ideas about it. We could, because plane shift's free, we could go there to see. And if she's not there, we've not wasted any time. We've wasted a few seconds, and we can then go to wherever we want to. If she is still there, it's just my opinion. It's probably best we fight her there than when she's about to ascend, and she's probably protected even more because she's about to ascend. We probably have to fight through a lot more people.
My only concern with that is, I mean, because I very particularly would like to steal some potions from somewhere, because and I'm sure other people have 0 means of healing. Which literally, like, you know, if people go down, I can run around and res people with potions, but I can't otherwise. I am concerned about fighting Lilalia without having completed preparation.
So maybe a pit stop in Sigil, then go to do what we want to do. Because I mean, I'm all for destroying the mortuary.
Sounds good to me. Like kind of do a touchdown to home base, sort of.
Like a pit stop thing.
Yeah, like as quick as we possibly can, and
do we know
they might even give us potions.
True.
Is there anyone at Candlekeep that we could like message or sending or whatever?
Yeah, we know someone. Yeah.
Just to find out, you know, what the state of play is. Like, rather than having to teleport there, we might be able to just get a quick update, still mid-battle, you know, or nothing back.
That was my first idea.
Response.
But that's a mad level spell slot that will be used.
Try and talk to the Myconid network, as Frankie suggested, potentially, to see if that would help, but it's probably a stretch.
What is that? So how does that work?
I could speak to plants, so I could basically talk to the mushrooms. They're massively connected, like they're like hundreds of miles sometimes, these networks. So it could be that I could speak to them, and maybe it goes all the way to Candlekeep.
I mean, we're currently in like a boggy, swampy area, so the odds of, you know, having high concentrations here, I think, is good. I don't think that's a bad shout. Is that a big resource for you, though?
Well, I could cast Speak with Plants once per day for free.
Oh, okay. I mean, unless you had any other plans for that, I think that might be a good idea.
My kind of plan I was going to do was do that, see, kind of like get the state of play in Candlekeep, and then potentially speak to animals and try and effectively call on all of nature to just come and kick her ass as much as I could.
I mean, I quite like both of those ideas. I don't know how other people feel, but I quite like both of those ideas.
There's no guarantee it would work, or Matt would let me get away with like having a swarm of 10 million pigeons sending a water team to like try and
summon all of nature.
You had to say pigeons. You're gonna get pigeons now.
That's
all you're getting.
Nothing else. No lions. No wolves. Just fucking every pigeon
bears,
in Faerun.
Shitloads of squirrels. Bear squirrels.
Did Moreau talk to the champion of Shamala? I don't know.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Yeah.
Do you mean Shah?
No, Shamalama Ding Dong.
I don't remember.
Come on, you played enough Baldur's Gate to know who Shah is.
No, that's the thing. I'm not sure if I was talking to the champion of Shah, the champion of
Shamalama Ding
Queen.
Dong.
Shut up, mate. But the champion of someone. Did he do that before or at the end of the long rest?
I believe he sent a message to both the champion of the Raven Queen and the champion of Shah.
And what was the response? When was the response more?
That was 8 hours ago. He sent those two sending spell, and then he sent an extra one to Rakeen. He got a very short response of okay, basically, from the champion of Shah. Champion of the Raven Queen said that they'll do what they can to act on the information, muster some forces, and aid you in any way they can. But given that they'd only just been given that information, there wasn't much more specificity to it.
And it's 8 hours ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Try the plant thing, I say, and see where that gets us.
Yeah, I'm totally down for the plant thing.
To go, like again, I could try and get like a carrier pigeon to go there and back, but it would take many, many hours. So maybe this is faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Kind of like a
100%.
biological internet.
Before we, or anyone ventures outside or anything, one thing I would like to do, if possible, is get Vulpix out and feed them a candy potion.
Yay! It's happening
And
finally.
see what happens. Wait, I need Pokemon music. I need Pokemon music. Okay, on Diamond and Pearl, the best one. Where is it? Champion theme. There it is, Champion Cynthia. Oh. God, this is a piece of music.
Okay. You get out of Vulpix. You feed them the blue material that is inside your vial, and for a few seconds, nothing much seems to happen. Vulpix is just looking around the room, chilling, checking out this new environment, until the fiery glows that make up its tail begin to glow a bit brighter. Then the rest of the fur does, slowly engulfing Vulpix in light. You do have a weird tingling feeling, just behind your ears, like a very high-pitched noise is emanating from Vulpix, and as you hear them cry out, more in confusion than pain or anything, their form begins to enlarge and toughen up. The outline of their legs, their feet, their neck, their back, it gets more muscular, more refined. And eventually, as the light fades, you have a very large replacement. You have a Ninetales.
I'm so excited. Ribbit will put his kimono on his front so that he can hug Ninetales without poisoning it. Because I'm scared of poisoning Pokemon, Jesus Christ. I literally just closed that as it came up. That was so dumb of me. And I would like to repeat the process for Munchlax, please.
Yes.
That's nice. I don't have those stats within Roll20 at the minute.
You've got a Snorlax.
I don't. I know I have the picture. I don't have the picture in Roll20 either. Preparation. Talk amongst yourselves while I find this.
Just description, your boy gets thick.
Slower but
Boy
thicker.
round.
There was a
Flamethrower
phase in
is pretty
Pokemon
sick.
Go where I basically just had a team of 25 Snorlaxes because of an event, and it was great.
I bumped into Cal on my way home from work, and he was saying that he started playing Pokemon Go again. I was like, "Oh no, don't get me back into it."
No, it's so addictive and drains your phone battery like nothing else.
Oh, my current phone couldn't handle it. Literally, it gets to 60%, and if I do anything on it, I can see the number ticking down. Like, it's brutal.
It gets really hot as well. Like my phone used to overheat like crazy, just literally having Adventure Sync on.
He was saying that apparently, the interface and stuff has gotten way quicker. So hopefully they've improved some of the background technology. So it might not be as bad anymore. To be fair.
I can confirm this. I just started playing it again 2 weeks ago. It's much more streamlined and easier on your phone.
Awesome.
That is really handy. That is the one thing that let it down, to be fair. So
Yeah, it's not nearly as clunky. I mean, it's still a little clunky, but much improved.
my big problem now is every time I go to play Pokemon Go, I spend an hour deleting Pokemon, and then by the time I've done that, I can't be asked playing.
Basically, you just call and then you just go off.
I just don't want to give them any more fucking money. And then somehow I'll load up the game again and I still need to call more Pokemon. I don't know what I do with that hour, but I don't
Every
get rid of
time
as many as
Josh
I think I do.
opens the app, it's like he opens a door and enters a room with a shotgun.
Oh, straight up. Yeah. It's a
I
killing
just-
floor.
I just favorite everything. Then whatever like whatever is left, I just turn to candy like instantly.
I had a Vaporeon, right? And this Vaporeon I got like early day.
Josh
Go.
died.
It
No, okay,
turned out it was 100% like fucking whatever the background stats are called.
Ooh.
So that's why it
perfect.
was so good.
It was perfect.
I loved it. I called it Vertmersh. And when there was that thing where it was like if you exchanged Pokemon that were caught before like 2017 or whatever, it would be guaranteed lucky. So or guaranteed. Yeah, I can't remember. Guaranteed lucky, I think it was. And so I was like, yeah, sick. Let's do this. And I didn't read the fine print where it says you can't trade them back.
Yeah. you
And
can't.
so I traded it away, and then we went to trade again, and the option wasn't there. And I was like, what? So now Nick has it. But he gave me a good Snorlax for it. So, and I did get another same Vaporeon afterwards, but it's not the same. But I'm glad Nick has it. If anyone has it, I'm glad it's Nick. I'll live with it.
There is a chance that both the image and the stat block I did on my laptop, so you might have to wait for them. But for now, yes, you do feed this candy to your Munchlax, and the same sort of process happens. Only Munchlax just keeps getting bigger and bigger
Oh,
and
God.
bigger, and so eventually you are stood in front of a maybe 5'5" by 5'5" massive Snorlax.
Yes, I do the same cuddle process.
Con save for
With him.
Snorlax when I find his stat block.
Feelings. I did have my kimono on my front. I did prepare for this.
Okay, fair.
It
But,
did the same process.
also throughout this entire process, Ribbip's just been twitching like constantly. Like he looks like he's like tweaking or something. Like, yeah, twitching uncontrollably. I'm sure it won't mean anything bad.
Okay.
That's me finished. Pokemon time over. Now
Is
back to
someone
reading about
talking to
sorcerers.
Is someone talking to mushrooms?
I would like to, if that's okay. So, having chatted with Lavender about it the night before and gotten the idea from Lavender, Eve would like to go outside the mushroom patch that led her over here into this dry patch of land in the swamp, and cast speak with plants and try and strike up a conversation.
Okay.
Hello, hi. Your friend over there directed me to her. Directed me to you. Are you awake? Can you talk freely?
I can talk. I can talk. Dude, I can talk.
Yeah, you've always been able to. You just needed someone to be able to hear you. You had it in you all along.
I can't believe it. I've been here for days, not knowing.
It's just so funny. They're all shocked. It's like no one thought we were worth speaking to.
I'm thinking. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah. Just got someone that was willing to give you the chance to hear you out. Look at you being all empowered and fungal.
Please never stop talking to me. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to the quiet.
Oh my god. This makes it even harder. So, about the quiet, I have some difficult things to tell you, but I think that it's for the best, and maybe you can help me. I'd
We'll
rather
do
kind of
whatever
like,
you ask, O mighty one, who give us the speech.
Eve just like in a very kind of like humbled and slightly heartbroken way will effectively explain very quickly everything that's happened to them, to the mushroom patch, up to this point. And finish by going, so, short, you've learned to talk now, but the world may well be ending for good in 48 hours because of this person that we met.
I didn't know there was a world beyond our little tuft, and now it's ending. I don't know whether to be happy or sad.
No, focus! You can't have an existential crisis now. I need your help. Come on, come back to me.
What's
Come back to me.
existential mean?
You know, you worry about the silent indifferent of this uncaring universe.
Oh, it's uncaring as well, is it?
Oh shit!
Oh, great!
I care about you. I care.
Thanks, Almighty One.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. I'm sorry to have to drop bad news, but I think you can help me.
I'll do whatever I can to save the silence that I will inevitably return to.
And I promise I will come and visit you as often as I can if we all make it through it, and we can have a cup of tea or your equivalent of tea and talk. Does that sound
Please
good?
don't boil me alive.
Oh, no, not you.
Okay.
People tea, not you tea. No, not tea made of people. Tea that people drink that's not made of mushrooms.
Okay. I didn't even know you could make tea out of mushrooms.
Oh shit, I'm just digging myself a deeper hole here. So, what
I will be consumed and fall back into the
No!
silence. Sorry,
Hold it together,
great
man!
one. Yes,
No.
I will. I'm focused. Tell me what you need me to do.
We can do this, we can make it through. Okay.
We can do it!
We can do it. I need you to
Yes!
spread as far across your network as you possibly can. Try and get to Candlekeep.
Where?
So it's a big city north of here. Oh, you've not got eyes, have you?
Not really, no.
Oh.
I'm aware that you're there. I kind of know what you feel like in the ground, and I can kind of perceive you.
Could I explain where Candlekeep is by using terms the mushroom would understand? Like, for example,
Would you like poke the ground?
yeah, like poking the ground, like vibrating the ground with like a stick, or potentially using like the direction of the wind and describing it in terms of weather, or like, for example, spore kind of like migration patterns. Because I'm trying to like go into every bit of nature
Give
that
me
Eve has.
a nature check.
Oh fuck!
Roll them bones.
Could I have a
yeah.
guidance, please, from someone?
Then give Flash a Genius.
Moreau can give a guidance. I know that much.
Awesome, I'll take that. What does Flash of Genius do again?
+4.
Oh,
Just straight up.
okay. This is not going to go brilliantly well. I'll try my damn best. It was an idea. It was a good idea. Come on. Not terrible. 23 plus. So 27 plus a d4. 28.
Ah, yeah.
Evil, like, and she will kind of like symbolize with her arms, go to every bit of nature and zoology and biology she can possibly do to try and explain to this mushroom patch where Candlekeep is.
Yeah, I understand where you mean. I can't say I've been there, but I know where you mean. Yes, yeah. What do you need?
I need you to go across your network as much as you can. Try and find a patch of you out there. Speak to that patch and get that patch to explain what's going on. And then send the
Okay.
information back this way because it's so important we have it.
Okay. Okay. I'll do
Come
what I
on, you
can.
can do it. Go on, you can do it. Come on, my lad.
It's
Been
the
so good
silent
so far.
void! And you just see the mushroom shaking ever so slightly.
What a bro. Like Eve's just like cheering him on, like, you know, in mushrooms, so whatever that sounds like.
The mushroom goes silent for a couple of minutes before bursting back to life with a I have spoken!
Yes!
The prophet of the one who speaks has spoken!
Yes!
They say there was a lot of impact, lots of your kind over there, and there's not usually a lot of your kind. It's very lightly trampled, and then there was lots, and it was very destructive to the ground and to the soil, and now there's still more than normal, but not as many, and things are like less rumbly. There's not as many footsteps going on. There's lots of people, but it's all calm.
Did they overhear anyone mentioning the name and Eve will spell out Lilelia's name? Or anything to do with her plan to that area? Did they use the word conquered, destroyed, flattened, and the phrase en route to Waterdeep?
Can someone roll me a d20 as a perception check for some mushrooms?
I can. But probably shouldn't. Yeah.
16.
Miss did it already.
Okay, how'd that go?
16.
Not bad.
So, I'm the only one that can currently hear. So they didn't hear any words. But words with those intonations, like the vibration in the air, the syllables. I know new words. Syllables.
Yes! You learn existential and syllables all in one morning. You're doing fantastic. I'll come back and teach you some more.
Hit me with a word and I'll tell you whether there were syllables said that matched that word. And how much.
March on Waterdeep.
Yes.
Shit.
There was lots of syllables that were like blah, 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 blah. But not necessarily in that order. Counting is very difficult for a shroom.
Candlekeep has fallen.
There was not many of the blah blah blahs, and not many of the blah blahs, but more of the blah blahs than the blah blah blahs. Lots of blahs. Again, not really in that order. Maybe sometimes, but I don't know. They don't really keep track of these things normally.
Is there anything that may indicate that... Oh God, Eve's just going to say it. Did you hear the word, like anything to indicate Lilalia Silvermist is still in Candlekeep, or has she left to Waterdeep with her army?
That's a bit complicated. I don't know. Lilalia is the big scary one in charge, right?
Correct.
Well, I don't know what this means, to be honest, but it seemed very, like, chaotic, like not a lot of rhythm to the vibrations, to the footsteps. They didn't seem ordered, and
Okay.
if some big scary person is leading them, then they might be more ordered. Like, the shrooms are all ordered under my authority right now on your behalf.
Okay.
You see what I mean? But I don't I don't know for sure because it's really difficult to determine like who a person is from their footsteps. I could tell you if I felt the same footsteps again, but I don't know who they would belong to because I cannot see or hear.
So,
Normally.
were the footsteps ordered, then not ordered? So basically became chaotic. And they've stayed that way ever since. Like, ordered
no.
going in, and then, like, chaotic now.
No. There was a bit of footstep murmuring, and then bam! Everything was vibration. There was no build up. There was nothing like that. It was just ah.
And you say it's now quiet.
Well, it's quieter. Yes, there's still lots of people, but they're not all running around. They're just kind of still, waiting. Walking here and there every now and again.
I see, okay. Trying to think of anything else to ask. That's been very helpful so far. Are you alright if I talk to you again when we're a bit closer?
Closer to where?
Wherever we decide to go, I suppose. But I'll be in touch.
Oh
think
no,
you're-
I'm just here. I'm speaking to the other mushrooms through the network. I'm not over there. Not normally.
Eve would like to basically pick up a map, mark his location, and say, well, I will come back and visit here as often as I can if we make it through this, because we've become friends and you've been so helpful. And I'll make sure
What?
in our travels that I will send messages to you through your friends so you may be able to hear again and talk again and think again.
No, I don't want to go quiet again. Why don't you just scoop up the dirt I'm in and take me with you? I can plug into the network again if you just give me a couple of hours to days where you replant me.
I never even thought of that. Of course. Are you sure?
Yes. I want to continue to be able to think and speak. This is glorious.
Alright then. I'm going to call you Toad.
Why?
Because you remind me of Toadstool. So Toad for short.
Pretty sure that's racist, but that's fine. Toad it is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend. I thought it was cute.
Do I look red to you?
Oh, I'm red now.
Well, I've never actually seen the colour red, so it's kind of sarcastic and kind of a genuine question. But I hope I don't, because I'm not.
Okay, I'll just call you Mushroom.
Okay.
And Eve will
Thank
scoop
you.
him up and put him in a glass pot with some dirt. And she'll put in like a little bit of water in there, so like it like mists up slightly, so he's nice and kind of like there's a nice environment in there for him. And go, I'll keep an eye on you, and thank you for helping. If we need
It's
you
my
again,
pleasure.
if we need you again, I'll get you out. We can talk to the network. Okay?
Excellent. Yes. I have ascended.
Very well, my friends. For I go to a better place. He has been chosen.
That's right, fuckers, I have.
Bitches.
Did we find the only insane mushroom, or are they all like this?
I don't know, but he's delightful. And I'm glad that he came with us.
I'm kind of happy either way.
Eve would also like to do one more thing because I know that she's talking a lot. Are there any birds nearby? Rats, fish, anything?
Give me a perception check.
Now, you think as a ranger I could do that. Come on.
How much?
21.
21. There are a few birds you can see in the distance flying in the sky. There are patches of waterfowl, different kinds of water-based birds, maybe a few ducks, near-ish to you, but clearly keeping a distance because you're a human. But I'd say they're like maybe 60 feet away, the closest group. When it comes to fish, you're sure that there will be fish in here, but you don't currently see any directly in your vicinity. It's quite filthy, silty water, so peering through it is not the easiest.
Eve will cast Speak with Animals and yell at the nearest bird flock. Excuse me! Please, it's important! Come down! There's bird seed!
Immediately, you see 3 ducks who are kind of flying away from you bank and begin to come back down to you, gathering at your feet with a not very graceful landing.
Eve will reach into her pocket and sprinkle out some bird seed. And while the ducks are feeding, she will explain everything she explained to the mushrooms.
Oh, well, that's quite scary.
So you see why I need your help.
Of course, yes. Oh, you should have asked us sooner, dear.
It's been a while. I'm sorry. Can you please gather everyone you can, every animal you can, talk to them, obviously don't put yourselves in danger, but tell them what's at risk here. Everyone who wants to fight for this world, tell them to descend on Waterdeep in the next couple of days. We're going to need all the help we can get, all of nature, all of Teo's creations, Sylvanus's creations.
Okay.
They need to contribute to stopping this from happening.
And Waterdeep is the one on the ocean with all of you tall ones, yes?
Correct. Every single animal you can, everyone who looks like they might be willing, just explain their story and let them spread it. Get them all there who's willing to fight.
I might have to simplify it for easy telling and understanding, but I will do my best. You know, I have migration patterns to complete. I don't want to stop being a thing.
I know, Thomas.
I
but,
like existing.
We don't know where she is at the moment. That's where she's going, so we know that. So shut up. This is the plan. Thank you. Hopefully your migratory patterns won't be disturbed because we're going to stop this together.
Oh, well. Hopefully. I do not want to end. We shall stop her together. For the good of the grain.
For the good of the grain, and when this is all over, please do come visit me in the jungle and I will supply you with plenty more birdseed, because it's the very least I can do.
A jungle? Oh, no, dear. I like it perfectly well here, thank you.
Not even during migratory season?
It's a bit...
Well...
No, it's very humid, and there's lots of things that eat you there, and there's not a lot of things that eat you here. Well, there's the odd fox, but...
That's fair
fly
enough.
away from those.
There are a lot of dinos.
What now?
Never mind. We'll tell you what. When I come see Mushroom, and I'll plan him back here when this is all done, this is his home, then come down. I'll supply some seed.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'll spread that message as well.
Thank you. And Eve will blow a kiss to the ducks as they fly off.
They quack and flutter away.
And coughing a little bit because she's talked a lot, Eve will turn around and relay everything that just happened to the group. And go, so it sounds like there's something brewing in Candlekeep. It sounds like potentially people have gone in, there's been a ruckus, and now it's kind of lying in wait. I didn't get a clear answer if Lalalia was there, but...
Oh, well done. You've done a lot in that small amount of time.
I made a new friend as well, and She'll hold up Mushroom.
Oh, he's so cute.
It's a really quite extraordinary if you give them the chance to talk.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are just looking at a captured mushroom.
Exactly.
And
It's
do
good.
you
It's-
think we go on?
No, I was just react to what Matt posted. Go on, sorry.
Do you think that if we replant this mushroom, he just will automatically be able to send signals again through the fungal network?
He said he'd need a bit of time to get settled in, but yeah, potentially. The only problem is I can only speak with plants once a day, but I didn't tell him that.
Right. Okay.
We still have a bit of time, so potentially, if we get a bit, get a bit further on in 24 hours and don't all die, then I could ask him for an update.
Okay.
Big boy.
Why is he so hairy?
I
Oh, he's so cute though.
want to style it. I want to give him a mohawk.
Do it. Then you can call him Slow-Mo.
Grung spit is also hair gel.
This is now canon.
Oh god. The best a frog can get.
So, the rest of you, either while Eve was talking to animals and mushrooms, what have you been doing? What is you guys' plan? What is your next step?
I suppose with the information we have, there's still a lot of people at Candlekeep. Well, a lot less than there were, but there's still people there. Would it give us enough time to swing by Sigil? Or would you rather not risk it?
How long would it take to go to Sigil, have a quick turnaround, and then move on?
It depends what we want to do as well. 'Cause if we're trying to destroy the mortuary or something, we need a plan for that.
Don't we have a big honking plan on two legs? That's sarcastic, by the way.
Don't really want to split the party.
I'm not even sure that it would matter.
Because we would be able to get back either way, and we'd be half as strong.
It's just we have half. Then we'd have half the party barely able to travel one place, and the other half of the party probably perfectly fine to travel the other place and then not back. So that.
I mean, equally, if we did have an idea for the mortuary, for example, we could maybe split the party in Sigil. Some people go deal with the mortuary, some people go shopping.
Oh,
I feel like that makes us very weak to attacks. I mean, that's kind of probably what she wants. And the moment we're out of shouting distance of each other, she could just take out the smaller group of us. Exactly
fair
where we
point.
are and what we're saying. I mean, she could be scrying on us at any time.
I will
mean,
remind
that's
you,
pretty
you
well
can only
researched.
scry on the same plane of existence, so she would have to be inside this demi-plane to scry on you at the minute. But other than that,
I
comment.
Or
wouldn't put
instead
it
of-
past her if she has spies all over the place. Why wouldn't she? One of us could be a freaking spy.
Oh, please. That would be so good. Twist of the
Is it
century.
you? Is it me? It could even be
It could be you.
It's mushroom,
It
isn't
could
it?
be him.
The
It
mushroom.
could be me. Bang. He said
Yeah.
we'll be him. He'll be turning red anytime soon. Anytime now.
Oh yes.
So we could just go
Yes,
to Sigil and shop whilst we fuck up the mortuary.
We could also potentially buy the stuff to blow up the mortuary in the same shop.
Also true, actually. If we're ever going to be able to, I mean, if we're going to buy the contents of a bomb, I think Sigil is probably a good place for it.
I mean, we have a
Yeah.
Trask.
We do like that is the nuclear option. Then we take out the rest of Sigil with the Tarask.
We also have 2 artificers. And,
Sigil all the world.
and the bomb.
How important is Sigil to reality?
Wait a minute. Is the scroll that summons a Tarask a magical item?
It is.
You concentrate the power of the
Wow.
item into a bomb.
What level?
Wow.
What rarity?
Legendary.
You could create another scroll of Tarask summoning
Uncommon.
eventually.
Yeah, it's only uncommon.
Yes. 4 hours.
How is it only uncommon?
It's not.
Oh,
Definitely
no.
not.
It is legendary.
I legit believe that. Then I was like, oh no.
The only thing I would remind you of is that you are aware there is only one Tarask.
So,
we have to
in that
sell
case-
scrolls.
No,
we would
no.
just
I mean,
split to wherever we are.
yeah. You say look, the scroll doesn't create one; it just brings the one that exists to wherever you are summoning it.
So, we do the one in Sigil, we let it destroy the mortuary, and then we summon it on a different plane. Somewhere where it's chill.
That can only go wrong.
Every time I threw a bullet up, I then had a different problem.
Don't forget that Matt said if we keep making jokes about this, that's just gonna happen.
Well, I'm waiting.
No, shut up.
No.
Should we
That's
just play
tempting.
This is my Lila voice. If I don't say it in this voice, then it's not real.
Should we just play and shift to Sigil now and just see what's going on?
Yeah, to be honest, it's probably not a bad idea.
Sigil, isn't it?
Well,
Also
if you are
true.
locked and loaded, then sure.
Yes, we have to make a choice at some point. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
I think Sigil, because worst case, we buy potions and leave. Best case, we buy potions and bombs, destroy the mortuary, and then leave.
The other question is, what do we want to do with Rasna C?
Well,
He
Lelia
was one
currently
of the
has him chained
components,
up,
right?
and he's being used by her to do her bidding at the moment.
Precisely. So
She's
what
probably
if
not too far
we
away from her.
remove him from the equation?
So
Don't
we
involve
go to
going directly
Sigil.
to Lelia, and we don't know where she is at the moment. That's the only problem I can see.
Yeah, at the minute, we have no idea where she is. We know where she's going, or where she's going to be going in 40 to 48 hours, whatever it is. So, if it, like, the ideal scenario would be to go to Sigil, get potions and shit, blow up the mortuary, and then just go straight to her. But we won't be able to do that, I don't think. We'd have to wait. Because we don't know where she's going.
chime in. When you're saying you have to wait, you do have an amulet plane shift, someone with a teleport spell, Hunter knows plane shift, and you have the teleportation cube at full charges right now.
No, I mean, like, we can go to Waterdeep, but she's ascending in, what is it? You said 48 hours. So
If she gets to Waterdeep, yeah.
yeah, so we'd either have to insert it on the way there, which we don't know which route she's taking or which she's going to be, or we'd have to wait till she gets to Waterdeep. We could be there waiting for her. But yeah, it might be the case that we blow up the mortuary, get heal in, blow up the mortuary, go to Waterdeep and wait for her. Or she might be there when we teleport in, we don't know. It might the ritual of would I know how long the ritual of seeding might take? with my arcane knowledge?
No, because this is a ritual sealed away from all. It was locked away from even the gods themselves when the Raven Queen ascended. Somehow Vecna found it, and now Legally has got hold of it. There is no other, as far as you're aware, there are no other beings in existence who even know what the ritual is.
I have a book detailing the adventures of Vox Machina in my bag. Would that, by chance, have it in it? And how long would it take me to read?
From reading that, you would know that Vecna had ascended before they actually caught up with him. So they would not have been aware either of how long it took. It was thereafter Vecna, he goes to the Shadowfell, ascends and brings his city to the Prime Material, and before his powers come to fruition, they defeat him. The actual ascension itself, they weren't present for.
Okay. Okay, do I just plain shift to Sigil then and at least get heals because we need them?
Heels? Oh, sorry. I thought you were like a pair of high heels, like you just strutted towards Steve with your legs like.
We've arrived!
Hello!
Okay. It's now canon that my boots of speed are Heelys. They were going to be flip flops. They're now Heelys.
Yes. Those moon shoes that never worked.
Oh, those are great. I love those.
So because you're running at almost the speed of sound on mostly solid surfaces, you sound like a machine gun when you approach.
Vote them. Sigil?
That was our original plan, I think, wasn't it? Prioritize
Yeah.
the mausoleum.
And we might get some intel.
True.
We also might get some intel from our allies there.
It is very connected in Sigil. And the spiky lady of pain might give us a little bit of a hint on the way in.
Yeah, because we've kind of proven ourselves a bit, so she might be more in our favor now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she fancies me and Hunter.
Yeah, if she doesn't let us in, one of you is sus. So, right.
Yeah, we're bros. We're best mates.
Shall we attempt that then?
Yep.
Can anyone help Sir Hunter, please, sir?
Yeah, we're gonna need.
Oh wait,
help.
give me to do that.
Who is being the odd one out because you do have one too many.
Put someone in the we'll put someone in the amulet. Let me just check. Does Lila have like guidance or whatever? I don't think so. No, cool. Right, put Lila in.
I can guide myself. It's fine.
We'll put Lila in the thing, yeah. Okay, I'll go in the amulet.
She liked it in there last time.
Liam's gonna kill me.
It's all that fucking Michael Jackson.
She'll probably get naked in there and have a great time.
It's just her and her sword. She loves spending time with her sword.
Right.
Oh.
Do I have anything other than guidance to help me with this?
Bardic inspiration.
Ooh. What tune are you singing for me?
I don't know.
You have inspiration from last time.
Yeah.
If you have to use it.
I'm going to have to use it.
And guidance.
Right. So it's an intelligence check, correct?
Correct.
Don't be bad. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. What the?
You might have to burn it.
Please.
What's the bardic, guys?
Jesus.
You need to high roll both.
Inspiration. Don't forget about the
Use the inspiration.
Yeah, but we'll see what we get from these first, because it might not even work. What do we get from Bardic?
The D10.
A D10.
I don't know. It might be higher.
Come on, a 10. Come on, just do it.
It might be higher.
I believe it's a D12 at this point. Let me just
Ooh.
double
It
check.
is a
I
D12.
think it might be.
I
Yeah,
hope
it
15
is.
D12.
If
It
this is a
D12.
1, if this is a 1, fuck. So 4, 7. So that's 12, I think.
Plus
Can someone
four,
double check?
+4.
for
Yeah.
Flesh of Genius, so 16.
16, and I'm going. Is that enough? Hold on.
We don't know. Don't ask the DM.
No, I've got it written.
Also, are you specifying somewhere in Sigil or just Sigil?
I will be I'll probably specify the shop we.
Just to let you know, next time I ain't going to ask that clarification. So next time, if you say you're casting it to
Write it
Sigil
down.
or to a
Write
plane,
it down.
you're going to a random point on the plane. So yes, where are you going?
Do you want to go to the area where we like got the piece of metal that was like the fire plane? That area.
Was
What?
like the marketplace area.
The
Yeah,
shop,
the
the market.
marketplace. Yeah.
Yeah, the shopping
Yeah.
district.
It's like a
Somewhere in
shop.
that area.
The shopping district of Sigil that we
Do you
went
remember
to.
when we went to the plane of fire and we nearly didn't specify a location on the plane of fire and nearly just got lost in the plane of fire?
No.
To the shops!
So you cast your plane shift spell. This time, you don't go to the wrong place. You'll find yourselves all pulled out of this demiplane, through the Divine Gate, and towards Sigil. Like normal, your vision goes almost into like a white, sparkly tunnel as you're pulled through this spell. Only it lasts a bit longer than usual. You find yourself hurtling down this tunnel towards Sigil, but you find yourselves alone. And up ahead of you, you can see a closed door. You are speeding towards it faster than you've ever gone, and with a very sudden jolt, stop right in front of it. As you do, and a hint of confusion hits you, bit of panic starts to creep in, the door slowly opens, and on the other side is what you can only assume based on the descriptions you've heard, the Lady of Pain.
I bow immediately.
Rubik also greets his
As
friend.
Hello.
as she stands there, she looks at you, each individually, pauses for a moment, and then steps to the side before slowly bowing her head. And without a single sound coming from her, you take off again. Insanely quickly, before your vision goes white and you find yourself having that falling sensation of coming out of the plane shift spell. You find
Okay.
yourself in Sigil, in the very market district that you have specified. I will put you on the big map as soon as I find it. There we go. Might take a second to load because it is very big. As you arrive, you noticed immediately that the streets are very quiet. There is the odd person mulling around. I'd say maybe 2/3 of the shops do look like they're open, but it is insanely quiet compared to when you were last here. There's no hustle and bustle. There's no people barging into each other in city streets that are too compact, too claustrophobic for your liking. It's like there's just nobody here. The odd people that you see walking here and there doing a bit of shopping, no one's looking at each other or talking to each other. Their eyes are down, they're out for a reason. Everyone seems just a bit sheepish. What would you guys like to do?
Maybe we should start kind of listening into what people are saying without being too obvious. Like, what are they talking about? What's going on? Why is it so different here?
So
Eavesdropping.
Ribbit will emit a little bolt of lightning and activate the telepathic link for 6 hours, and I will connect myself to 1, 2, 3 Deic, Tia, Eve, Hunter, Teffel.
Yep.
I'll put that in chat now. But yeah, we can all communicate telepathically as long as we're within a mile of me.
Hello, Frog Boy.
Froggy switchboard is open for business. Misa will be user communication. Misa free sending. Haha.
Like a slimy
What?
walkie-talkie.
Let Lila out unless we want to keep her in there for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Get her out. Oh, thank you. Gosh, I was just getting dressed. Oh.
Is she naked?
Oh, lady is never naked. No, she was naked. She was very naked. She said that while putting her clothes still on.
Hmm.
There's not a bath in there, by the way, just to confirm.
It's now.
You know, in my head, because you're slowly adding furniture, every time someone goes in, they take something with them, like a flat pack, and build it.
Keeps him busy while they're in there.
That would be so much worse if that flag pack of builder or something that internal furniture would have been a pillar.
I don't know what to do. Listen to people like Teffel said. See what's going on.
Yeah, then go to the shop.
Yeah.
Yes,
as I said, there's currently the only people who are talking on the street are you guys.
Oh, potion shop.
Can we track down a potion shop? Misa not even sure these places open.
It's alright.
I mean, these are open for me, sir, but
It's not open, it's free.
Can we leave the money and go out?
You're both going to have to repeat that. I didn't catch either of you.
You go first.
Oh, as in go in, leave some money and go out, but we need to see what's going on in the mortuary. Maybe everything was ransacked and they're just gone now?
well, didn't one of we said someone told Wisa that Isa was active? No, a guard or someone.
The guard did say
Is-
that they were mobilizing, weren't they? But we never got to why or where to.
Or
how
did we
big that
ask?
was.
Did we ask Arabella?
So you do know that from the your guard friends you made friends with, it was Lelalia and like her contingency who are here in the Fortress of Grace, as she called it. They were leaving. The mortuary, as far as Arabella has told you, not only is it still in use, but like it's coming into fruition, its final phase of this grand plan, as it is like the focal point of their deployment.
Gotcha. So yes, Wisa needs to make it go boom boom. You said guys can make bombs, right?
We should be able to. Bombs are not necessarily magical.
Well,
If you
Misa
get the
thinking Wisa need potions and bombs.
If
I
you
say
get
that
the right
reasonably
ingredients, we
quietly.
can probably make something ourselves.
Well, I would like to keep my eye out for a potion shop as we travel through these streets.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Okie dokie. That's not Dex, is it?
No.
Where's my character sheet gone? I am only Lila. Ribbit, investigation. Boop. 24.
Wow. As you, with your amazing perception, look up and down the streets, you don't see a potion shop exactly, but you are on like a four-way intersection here, and looking down to your south, maybe like 70 feet, there is a row of 3 or 4 different shops that, from this distance, you can see have all manners of liquids, vials, jugs, all that kind of thing in their windows or under stalls outside on the street. Not sure whether one or all of them are potion shops, but it's clearly like the liquid shops are that way.
The liquid shops.
You know what I mean? Like, you know when people they sell similar things, so they end up stalling near each other. It looks like
probably
that
gonna
kind of
have
thing.
that.
Could Lavender and I kind of assess the feeling of the people walking around?
Give me an insight
Like,
check
if they're not, can
at advantage. 'Cause
Lavender help me?
yeah.
Cool. Ooh,
Ooh.
19.
The
Good job,
most
Tefl.
that was a fantastic impression.
That was actually really good.
It was.
That was really good.
I've been practicing.
um, looking around at people, like their demeanor, their unwillingness to talk, besides like the necessary exchanges of like payment or asking about a product. Everyone seems very like either on edge, like looking over their shoulder, or just downright scared.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them you can tell are scared to even be out on the street. Some of them just seem a bit scared to not mind their own business, basically. Even as you look along the street, the shops that are open, the people working in them, they too seem just very like eyes down, do my own thing, you know, scared to look up type thing.
Okay. Tefl will convey this through our little froggy link.
Ribbit, ribbit.
That is not a good sign. Over.
Do they understand what's going on? Do they know what's going to happen? Or is everyone just in plain ignorance? I mean, they must have got some vibes when, like, she was here, right?
I don't know. I can only tell that everyone seems very on edge and afraid to communicate with each other. They must know something's going on, unless there's something else entirely happening here. Very weird for a big city.
Are they acting like the people anyway? Though, are they acting like just on apart from like what we're seeing, kind of thing? Did that make sense?
Oh, sorry, I cut out then. Yeah, repeat that again. I only heard the very first
Sorry,
like
I was
2
just
words you
asking,
said.
Is there like
went
any
dark
like indications that these people have been threatened? Is there any indication that they're acting so out of magic? Is there any indication at all that there's something not quite what it seems, or are they just like just generally on edge?
Well, what I was gonna say before my internet went dead on me is at that point when you're having these discussions amongst yourselves, Ribbit and Tia, as you're still stood in this intersection, you can see to your east, maybe like 150 feet away, at another junction, like four-way intersection, a very familiar creature appears in the junction and turns 90 degrees and begins drifting your way. You can tell
This is either
immediately.
really good or really bad.
You can tell immediately by its shape and its demeanor. It is one of Lelalia's creatures.
Hi.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It doesn't seem to be like beelining towards you. It seems to be on like a very angular patrol path, and as it turns, it begins again slowly drifting your way. You can see any like pedestrians down that way are just not acknowledging its existence. They're just letting it pass through the middle of the street, and it's coming towards you.
We should move.
Can Lavender kind of put out a detect magic in the area, because she's been here before? She might like kind of remember what auras were around, especially because there are presumably other magical people around here and vendors and things.
Yeah, she
If
casts
things are the same or different.
casting detect magic. Nothing strikes you as particularly odd. There's a bunch of magical signatures around in different shops nearby. A few on people who are walking past you, but nothing strikes you as out of the ordinary.
Could Ribbit try the door on the liquids shop?
Yes, but that is still like 70 feet away from you.
Oh.
But you're still in the intersection you arrived in because no one said they went anywhere. I just described what you saw.
Misa's scared of Shadow Man over there. Wisa should move, Misa thinking. Misa see liquid shop. Maybe Wisa go there? Question mark?
Yes.
And he starts hopping away.
We should stay together, maybe.
I'm not
Ribbit
sure
gets
if
his chain out.
Two groups at
No
most.
one else is staying together. So I'm not
I'd
sure we
agree,
should
yeah.
stick
The creature
close
is now
together. but
about
not-
halfway to you.
Okay, just fucking disperse, but keep each
Yeah.
other in the line of sight.
As long mentally, I'll say, as long as Wisa within a mile of Misa, Wisa can all communicate. So don't worry too much. Just you say no, go too far, and
I'll have to go with Ribbit.
jauntily walk towards.
Okay.
Come on, Dad.
Can I have a stealth check from everyone, please?
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace?
You can, but you are in direct eyesight of this thing, and it is now probably like what's half of 150? 75 feet away from you.
So not enough time, basically.
You'd have enough time. I'm just saying it can see you.
Hiding.
So why we still check it?
Stealth checking because you're trying to act nonchalantly.
Ah, okay. Got you.
God
24.
damn it, disadvantage.
Yes.
I only got 32. God damn it.
Oh wow, well done. Bloody hell.
Oh, so good.
Oh no. Teffel got a 16 at disadvantage, but Lavender just got a 3.
Oh dear.
Well, that'll be 13 with Pass Without Trace. Sorry, Frankie.
Oh, can I try and cast it like nonchalantly, like behind my back?
If you want to give me a sleight of hand check, you can.
Oh god, okay.
Let's go.
16?
Okay. Cool.
Silent. Wispy quiet.
Okay. As you all begin to move to the south, as this thing approaches you from the east, you all kind of naturally disperse and try your best to just blend in with the few people that are walking about. Those of you with the high passive perceptions, I'd say over 15, do notice that ever since Lavender casted this detect magic, this creature has like cocked its head and seems to be eyeing her up. And despite the pass without a trace, it's still glaring at her as it approaches. You go out of sight, and a few seconds later, as you're like making your way down, this thing approaches the intersection, and you can tell for a moment there's like a moment of indecision before it turns and again begins drifting your way. It's still down the center of the street. It's not making any moves towards Lavender directly, but you can tell, not with its body but with its head, it is properly focusing on Lavender, just like to see what's going on there.
Cut off
I'll
the
communicate
mic.
that to Lavender.
I think they
Also-
might. Oh, or detect it.
There again.
As in Rivet's network, they might detect magic. Cut it off. If you are using anything.
I was gonna say, yeah, like stupidly, I realised it was anti-magic avatar, just cast pass without a trace, so... Never mind, that was...
Would Hunter see this now it's a bit closer with his perception focusing on Lavender?
Yeah.
Hunter will give Ribbit the money in the pouch and just walk the other way towards Lavender without making it look like he's walking towards Lavender. Just down the street looking at shops.
As soon as that happens, understanding what's happening, Ribbit will step behind Hunter so that he's on the opposite side to the avatar and activate his invisibility.
Okay.
Can I do something as well?
Yeah.
Can I go around a corner, pick up a pebble, and put a magical tinkering thing on it, which I will then throw? This can be either light, a recorded message, a sound, or a static visual effect. So I'd go for a non-verbal sound, and then chuck this little pebble in the opposite direction, and hope that distracts it.
Give me another stealth check, Dake. Because you're going to have to try and throw this thing without being seen to be throwing it.
A non-verbal sound, is that just a pebble hitting the ground?
Maybe a bigger pebble.
A rock.
Yeah, what sound are you making it
Trask.
produce?
Sound of running footsteps.
Ooh, okay.
What's that pass for that?
So good.
Yeah, there is.
There is, okay.
He's so clever.
That would be 27.
Okay. This, as you're doing this, this being is like beginning to pass between you all. Hunter, you've just reached pretty much where Lavender is. Ribbit's invisible. Dake's in the midst of throwing a stone. What is it you're actually doing?
Well, me?
Yeah, because you'd basically be getting towards Lavender at the same time this creature was.
Oh, cool. I'm just literally just looking in the shop windows, like acting like I'm looking for something to buy.
Just being like nearby.
Yeah, just keeping an eye out.
As the stone is thrown, the thing is pretty perceptive, but not perceptive enough. It doesn't seem to notice you throwing the stone, Dayak. And as you like return to a nonchalant kind of attitude, what's me? You all hear the sound of footsteps running down the other end of the street. And as you do, this creature's head slowly turns that way. You can see its narrow slits for eyes squint even further. And with a quick side glance back to Lavender, it just starts speeding up. Still not seemingly in a rush, but in a slightly quickened pace, drifting down the center of the street in the direction of the footsteps. What are you all doing?
My heart rate.
This is why I can't play clever classes like artificers, because I would not be able to think that quickly.
Can
I'm just going to keep heading towards my shop. That's all I need to do.
I don't think Lavender knows about any of this because her passive perception is 12.
Me and T.
So she still doesn't know that her casting detect magic brought attention to herself.
I think Tia said, so don't worry.
Oh, she did? Okay.
As you approach your shop, or series of shops, should I say, you can see right next to each other there is a beverages store, I want to say like herbal medicine type store, and an actual potion shop.
I would like to try the door on the potion shop, please.
It is open.
Ooh, I didn't expect that.
You walk on in, and there is a very tall, very like slick elf behind the till, who gives you a bit of a nod, but otherwise doesn't acknowledge you enter, and then just gestures to like shelves around them and to a cabinet that is underneath their like, what's it called now? Counter area.
I mean, you are invisible, Josh.
Yeah, well, upon realizing the door's open and walking in, and this person kind of glancing at me, yeah, he will just deactivate his invisibility. Sorry, Misa, very nervous person. Misa gets scared very easy. Misa, very sorry. Hello, Sam.
As you do so, the elf looks towards like the window area, and also just waves a hand, and you see, morphing from also invisibility, a very active air elemental sat in the window,
He nearly
just
died.
glaring at you.
You said nervous too. Ah, we said could be friends, huh? So
Again, he doesn't say anything. He gives you like a half smile, nods, and the avatar begins to dissipate into invisibility again. So now that you're aware of it, you can feel like a subtle disturbance in the air in this room.
Well,
It's a bit more turbulent than it should be.
Would my blind sense pick it up?
It would, yeah.
Either way, a little bit terrified. Misa was just wondering about if Yusa had a stock of these healing potions and how much Yusa charge for these potions.
What type?
Well, all of them.
All types. Okay.
Yes. These are how many Yusa have will depend how many of each Misa get. You say no?
Okay. Just one moment. He pulls out a small book from behind the counter and starts flipping through. My total inventory: common healing potions. I currently have 17 of those. Uncommon, I currently have 9. They're not called common uncommon, are they? They're called regular healing thingy healing. Yeah, I'll be more exact. Normal healing is 17. Greater I have 9. Superior I have 3, and supreme I have 2.
Okay, and how much do you charge for each of these?
Normal one will be 50 each. A greater I charge 225. Superior I charge 2,200. And supreme I charge 23,000.
Sorry, Misa rich, but Misa not average. Okay, well, Misa glad Misa asked. Okie dokie. While Ribip is stroking his chin in thought, he will mentally communicate to Hunter. 1, how much money do Misa have? 2, can Misa spend it all? Or do you still have things you still need to buy?
We have about 6. It's just under 6,000. It's like 5,700, I think. But I would just, if you tell me how much they're worth, I would say
maybe not get the 1,000 ones, but get all of the small ones, or just get a few of the second ones and the 2,000 one.
Okay, so what's 17 times 50? So that's only 850 gold. Oh, it's okay. So we're taking all of them, right?
Yeah,
Hang on. So
That's
that's
fine.
850. Right, 9 times 225. This might be a lot. That's only 2 grand. Oh, sorry, we'll have all of them.
yeah.
And then maybe
take
just
them.
fuck off all the big ones. And we just
Yeah.
go for lots of littles. Because we've only spent 2,000, just under 3 grand. I mean, we could get one big one, but maybe better keep the 3 grand in case we need it for bomb supplies or something.
Yeah, maybe ask if you can get all that for like 2.5 or something.
Okay, so okay. Okie dokie, Misa friend. Misa was wondering if maybe you, sir, could work with Misa here. Misa would be willing to take all 17 of the regular and 9 of the greater. How would you, sir, feel about 2,500 gold for all of these, sir?
Let me do some maths.
It's 2,875 altogether.
It's a very reasonable offer.
850 for 17 regulars and 2,025 for 9 225s.
922. So, what?
So the 17 regular potions is 17 times
Yeah.
50, which is 850. And then
Yeah.
the 9 greater potions is 9 times 225, which is 2025. So altogether it's 2875. And I am
And you're
asking
offering
for
how much?
25.
Give me a
2,500.
persuasion check.
Ah, piss. Thankfully, it's not dex based, so at least it's not a disadvantage. Persuasion.
If you fail it, just
Look of
buy
the
it. For right.
dice. Did that go through? That was at disadvantage and it wasn't supposed to be, but then neither of them are great. Should I reroll that? You can just take the 11. Fuck it, I'm going to take the 11. I'm not good at this. I'm also panicking. Ribbit's never touched this much money either.
But it was
With
the
that-
first roll.
Yeah,
right?
if you accidentally roll at advantage or disadvantage, I always just take the first number. So it'll be the 14.
Yeah. Slightly better then. He's still panicking though. He's not seen this much money. There's a reason Hunter keeps the money.
I don't know whether you've noticed, but these are trying times and I'm down on customers. If you clearly have the cash to spend, that is quite a hefty discount to ask for, is it not?
We say can work together. What about a 2,750? Lisa seeming more reasonable. Lisa taking a lot of stock off your hands.
I'll do 2,750.
Sold. Misa very happy with Misa.
Just give me one moment. He picks up a crate from nearby his feet, begins going around the store, packing the ones on display into it before going round back. You can hear him in a little side room packing more vials into this small wooden crate before coming back out and placing it on the counter for you.
Misa thanking you, sir. And he pours out 2,750 gold.
Take it off you instantly. Before you go, whatever you're up to that you need this much healing, if you are causing trouble here, do not mention my shop. You did not get these here. Okay?
Oh, don't you so worry. Misa saving the world, not destroying it. Bye! And he just walks out the door. No
But
further
not
questions.
with potions from my shop. Oh.
Did I not take the potions? If I did not take the potions, I very quickly run in. I click my heels, doubling my movement speed.
he means like, but you didn't buy them here. Like, don't tell anyone. As you
he
walk
just sees
out
a thumbs
the
up
door,
through the
though,
window.
you guys watch as Ribbit
Don't
comes out
break them.
with a crate full of healing potions, and as he walks up to you, the last couple of feet, you can see behind shutters coming down on the shop, doors being locked, and it's basically like the guy seems to be very quickly trying to pack up and leave for the day.
We have 3,800 gold left, Josh.
He's so rich, man. He's so rich. Why isn't this real life, man? That's not how I feel about my bank account.
Spending $3,000 on drinks.
We will have to divide all of these between us. I will. You can put a potion bottle in the bag of holding, and it's not going to like break, right?
Correct.
Okay, I will put them all one by one in the bag of holding. Also, where's the avatar?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, I'm good at these. It's fine. Not a disadvantage. Perception. Boop. 30.
Okay. You see it about 300 feet away, right down the to the west of you. No, sorry, to the south of you. It seems to be going back and forth from a street on the right to a street on the left that you can't see, and then like, a minute or two later, it cuts back across again. It does appear to be snaking up towards you again, but ever so slowly, because it seems to be checking side streets as it goes.
Wisa should not dilly-dally. He's coming back, but Misa will keep an eye out. And
Bomb shop?
Yeah, I will go to Hunter and give him the money, and I think I'll hide outside somewhere and just keep an eye on this thing.
Okay. If you are after bomb supplies, I would like to know specifically what chemicals, compounds, ingredients, and materials you are looking for, and in what quantities.
Let it
Because
be
you
known.
wouldn't be able to go to just one shop to get this, so you would have to diversify anyway.
Let it be known that for the sake of D&D, I'm not going to Google.
I was just about to say how.
C4.
Yeah.
Trioxymethane nucleic bonding agents.
Well, two of us had the same thought. One of us did not.
Nitroglycerin.
Oh, are you making a DNA bomb?
Yeah, best way to do it.
Okay, we're on to biological warfare.
We're trying to destroy a building.
All the
We're
people
not
in
destroy-
it.
Well, yeah, but we also want to destroy the building.
So if you destroy people in it, we can come back and do it later. Easy.
Yeah, but it's their resurrection machine, isn't it? Or their gateway to infinite soldiers.
Yeah, what use is a gateway if there's no one there to use it?
Yeah, but more people come out.
How about
Yeah, but then they die.
ask the Lady of Pain?
She's not that friendly with us, I'm afraid. We have tried that in the past.
Yeah, but she might let us know how to, remove things without destroying her place.
I think she let us through because she knew we were going to destroy it. Well, I think that's the theory me and Ribbit came up with.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know how we'd ask. We'd have to go for another portal, I guess.
So, are you giving me an ingredients list?
Gunpowder,
Bomb
I
makers.
guess.
D&D. What do you need? Gunpowder and sands. What else? What else?
And also, how many bombs are you attempting to make? Because that will
Ooh.
determine the quantities you need.
One big one. Yes.
I mean, yeah, we want to destroy this fucker in a blaze of glory.
One huge one, approximately the size of like 5 barrels.
We're gonna need a place to assemble this, by the way, because to try and do it discreetly before all the anti-magic things descend on us.
Yeah,
Sorry.
maybe we
What
need to buy a
if we
cart.
put silence on the area and
Another
then blew it
spell.
up?
That's a
I
really
do
good
know-
idea.
Yeah, I do know.
Just do it on the bomb.
Lavender.
Because the
might
sound would
as
come out of the
well.
bomb. Yeah, that would work. Holy shit. Silent nuke.
Actually, I don't think Lavender has silence.
Silent nuke.
Never
I
mind
do-
the crushing building.
I know silent.
Sing
A bomb
building
this
and
big. Oh, sorry, my internet's dying again, so everyone cut out, so I didn't realise that anyone was talking. If you wanted to build a big bomb, like not just a bomb you can throw, but like a bomb. So I'm just letting you know now, a keg of gunpowder will set you back about 250 gold pieces.
I know.
That-
Is that
that's just to clarify, that's £20 worth of gunpowder.
Is that
Well, we don't
how
have
much
to worry
needs to
too much
build a
about it.
building?
Does anybody have enlarge and reduce? We can
Yes,
make
I
the
do.
building larger.
Misa have a potion.
Yeah,
Does-
it doesn't.
does
It's a
Lisa work on-
creature. No.
So it's
No.
basically 250 gold for every 9 kilograms of gunpowder.
Seems worth
Who are we buying this off?
There are
Local arms
very-
dealer.
You just
Yeah,
walk in and be like, hello, good
alchemist-
sir.
alchemist shops and like herbalists and all that kind of stuff. They will, on rare occasions, sell gunpowder. So there is a limited supply in Sigil. It is very
Alchemists.
rare, but yeah, like potion makers and stuff.
In
It is also
Al-Qaeda,
an
not alchemists.
Would we all have the
It-
combined knowledge to do this? Is
It's
one
also an
question.
ingredient
Yeah.
in some spells, so people who spell ingredients will sell
Ah.
it. So yeah, you need to tell me how much of that you want. Basically,
How much do we need? It's like
Yeah, I mean, can
can't
the
answer that.
can the
How
archer
much is like one? Like how many kilotons would it?
well, we don't need any more money because
The artifice
into it.
and they can look at the structure of the building and figure out like what it would take force wise to dismantle it.
do you not just want to spend every single penny we've got on the bomb? Because if we don't, we're not going to have a chance to spend any more money, are we?
Yeah, but it's constructed an effective bomb.
I mean, yeah. Let me look at my spells.
The
Carry on.
thing is, we don't want it to, like, extend to the rest. Go
Blueprints
out.
for the building. Like look for like weak points to like make it topple.
How's my spell worded? 1 second.
Like, can we like maybe is there a library that might have like architectural information on buildings in the city that we could potentially nick?
So I can give.
Yeah,
Check.
as DM, you would never have asked yourself.
Oh, I'm cutting out again, so I don't know when people are talking. 1 sec, guys.
I think it's just Discord, to be honest.
I keep
mine's
cutting out too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Megan,
What's going on with the networks?
So
I have.
a
Go on.
kilojoule is like a small unit of energy. Like a kiloton is like equivalent to 1,000 tons of TNT.
Yeah. If you're talking
we
kilotons,
don't-
you're talking small nuclear bombs.
That is, yeah, we're talking like Hiroshima level.
That's
Probably
yeah,
need
that's
that.
like-
Why
Probably
on
need
earth
that
are we
much.
buying gunpowder when we can't do that?
I'm
No,
asking how much is 1 megajoule?
A lot.
Right.
Okay.
Can I have the artificers give me intelligence checks, please?
But let's be known that what was it? Intelligence.
Yeah.
Once you're done with that, I have a very important question to ask.
That is 20.
20. Okay.
Not natural.
So with I was talking about the kegs, 9 kilograms worth of TNT. 24, even better. Yeah, with I was talking about your 9 kilograms of TNT for 250 gold. With about 60% of that, you would be making a small explosive that could do about 3d6 damage. Like just on its own, without any other ingredients. So there's your scale for destructive power.
Would it do double damage against buildings, structures?
That is determined by how you make the explosive device.
I think thunder damage is a
Because-
good shout for this because resonance. Eve would not know that, but like this is just Kate thinking.
Because
Probably
if
a
you are
push in that game. Yeah.
if you are setting gunpowder on fire, you are creating fire damage. If you're wanting explosivity, it depends on how you make the device.
Would it help
So,
if the
no
bomb
comment.
was delivered to the building at terminal velocity? Because if I put a portal in the sky and one on the ground, and then we drop the bomb in it, I can turn one of the portals so it faces a different direction. So once it reaches terminal velocity, we could launch it at the building.
Speedy thing goes in, speedy thing goes out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll because both artificers rolled on that intelligence check. I'll give you an answer. If anything, you would make your bomb less effective
Oh, okay.
because
I think we
you
definitely
would
missed.
be.
Go for the foundations, I think.
Yeah.
So place 8.
Like you've seen Fight Club, right?
It's been a while, but yeah.
Again, Eve is saying none of this. Kate was just excited about making a
Eve
bomb.
has seen Fight Club.
The first rule of Fight Club is talk to plants. Get them to join your Fight Club.
So are there any decisions being made on this plan?
We need to find a way to ignite it. Like,
Someone can just throw a fireball in there.
but then we're using fire again. I think what Kate, not Eve, said.
Would lightning work?
Yeah,
Thunder.
because
Residents.
because things like shatter deal or have advantage, or I suppose whoever takes the damage has disadvantage if they are what does it say, made of inorganic materials such as stone. So thunder would be a good shout. But then it is all about how to cast it in such a way that we don't harm ourselves.
We could, I don't know, like find a way. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we could put the bomb
A
right in the center of
portal.
the building.
I just think the foundations are a good shout. Like try and find like load bearing kind of things.
Or we could put it on the machine, or like the
Where
portal
where
area.
is the portal? Is it in the basement?
Can't remember.
Because in that case, it might be worth putting it lower
Which
just to make
portal?
sure that doesn't survive. The big gate. Was there more than one?
So
I wasn't
the
here for
room,
this.
the level that you saw, there was many small stone portals dotted around the level. You haven't seen any other type of portal, but Arabella has told you that there is one to the far realm as well. You don't know where that is, you don't know how big it is. You just know it's in there somewhere.
No, is it possible for us to outrun the shockwave?
Well,
Unless you're muted, so I can hear you trying to speak, but I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I can detonate it from out here. So if you
Yeah.
get it there, then I can detonate it from out here.
Okay. Well, if that works, then see if we can find enough gunpowder and put it together.
Well, assuming lightning damage would set it off.
Thunder damage. It's got to be thunder damage.
Thunder.
No, lightning would set it off. Yeah.
Oh, like we set it
So
off.
would,
Right,
so would fire. Yeah,
okay, sorry.
because it's still like combustible.
Okay, so we can send it in on a familiar, and then my familiar can deal a shocking caress, which deals lightning damage to it.
So you're gonna basically kamikaze it.
Yeah, I don't mind. He's alright. He's fine.
Just don't cast speak with animals on it. Beforehand.
Yeah,
What are the
it's alright.
sweet hells were you thinking?
You'll pop back in existence after that. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, can I have an investigation check, please? Probably either one of the artificers at advantage or one each. As you try and find your gunpowder sources, and then I would like a solid number, basically, either in weight or in cost, of how much gunpowder you are attempting to find.
Well, me and Ribbit can contribute $3,000.
I have like 100, but I'll give you gentle encouragement.
Got like $1,000. So
Oh, Josh's internet's died, by the way. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll put $3,000 in there, whatever you want to put in. And
We
then it'll be that
also
one.
might want to be careful about, like, if the people we're buying it from will report it after we pay.
I think us carrying around everything is going to be enough of a heads up for whoever sees us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to defend.
Hmm. But we could
Okay,
disguise the barrels. We don't have to walk around with like massive barrels of gunpowder. We have like illusory magic.
They're barrels of grain for anyone who's concerned. We're
Yeah,
feeding.
we
We're
could
feeding. We're feeding the
easily
poor.
just
Being
change.
so generous, so kind.
Okay, I have a calculator up. Hunter is offering $3,000. Is that your sum total?
I'll put $1,000 in.
I can offer $1,000, but we need to buy some nitroglyceride or other things instead of just gunpowder.
I don't think that exists in that form in
It's
D&D. However, if you can break that down into its components that would be sold, I will happily help you, tell you where you will find that.
Are we
Oh,
really
I know
gonna
something that
pay
can
like
be really
five?
good. I know one
We,
thing
we
we
just
could
need to
buy.
see what's within our limits, and then we have to see what is actually available. Also,
Going to
I just
buy
I'm just going to run up and get the DMG BRB.
going to buy a lot of flour.
Tier, if that is an additional list, please do write it down so what you're wanting to buy doesn't get lost. Shove it in the Discord. Currently, 07. Currently, you can buy 181 kilograms of gunpowder if you spent $5,000 on it. Flour is considerably cheaper. I'm pretty sure, a pound of flour is 2 copper pieces. So You can buy a lot of flour if you wanted flour.
I'm back, by the way. I don't know. What did I miss?
You
Hello.
can buy 181 kilograms of gunpowder.
How many?
181 kilograms of gunpowder with 5 grand. Tia wants to buy some flour as well, which is 1 pound of flour is 2 copper pieces.
Okay, I would like to buy 30 grams of flour.
30 pounds of flour.
Yep.
Cool. Easily done.
He is that fucking mama. Oh, yeah.
Are you guys wanting to try and buy 181 kilograms of gunpowder?
Yep.
How do we-
Maybe some acid as well, like some vials, like barrels of acid.
Why?
So it melts the
Melt the
stone.
walls?
We're
Yeah,
starting
melt the walls.
If anyone asks, we're starting a mining company. That should cover most.
Good
bases.
shout.
Yeah.
How do we transport 180 odd kilograms of thingy, by the way? Is that a lot? I don't really understand weight.
I mean, it's the
That's like-
size of like 3 men.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think
two
Ribbit can
men.
help with this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put that out there.
It's fine. I've got enlarger juice.
So-
I can carry it.
Right. So it's essentially, I'll put a picture in here. This size of stuff, times by 20.
20 barrels
I
of
think.
gunpowder. But
Yeah.
that should be enough to blow a building.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's yeah.
Oh wait, no, give me a sec.
Seems like so
Just
much
I'm clear on
money
this,
to
If we get
destroy.
caught in this explosion, like if we get caught in this explosion plot and it doesn't work, do we get a holiday named after us?
Oh, yeah.
Void day.
Um,
Yeah, that would be a good shout. Like, how many like barrels of gunpowder did Fawkes try and use to blow up the House of Parliament?
Yeah, just tell
To
them
at
that we're
least that
going
much.
to make some fireworks.
to answer your question, Hunter, a vial of acid, like your bog standard acid, will cost you 25 gold.
Cool.
Can I go to the library and try and find an architectural guide to the city and try and find some weak points to this building? Or is that way too high a call? Or would I not have enough time to do that? Just try to think of the optimal place to put these barrels.
I believe the last time you were here, you found out that there was no dedicated library here.
Okay, fair enough. I completely forgot.
You have the Hall of Records,
That'll
but
do.
it's more like
People who died and stuff. Like records of names kind of thing.
no, it's more like financial transactions, contracts, that kind of thing, rather than fact-based stuff.
Sorry, I just seen the picture.
For fuck's sake.
So Guy Fawkes used 36 barrels, which would have been enough to reduce the House of Lords to rubble.
Yeah, like so basically we've got like half as much to take down Big Ben. So how this building can't be
So-
that big.
A keg is half a barrel.
Okay. We put a good dent in it.
Yeah, so you can, with 5 grand, you can get 20 kegs. It's about 10 barrels.
Plus, we're using magic.
Magic.
Also, as long as we destroy the portal bit, I think that's kind of the main thing, really.
Yeah.
It's going to do some damage anyway.
Do we think this place is going to be guarded, though?
Probably not
We're
too
gonna
busy, right?
Get all this stuff in there.
That's a problem for later.
Can anyone make portals where they can't see?
I'm fucking. Sorry, I've just got an image in my head after you said that's a problem for later of of Frankie, Liam, and Chris turning up in character. Like, so guys, what we missed? And they just walk into a room to see you lot with 181 kilograms of gunpowder, strapping bombs, all just looking and smiling like you've been caught doing something wrong. Like, well,
80 kilograms of
sorry about
flour. Totally legitimate. We're starting a bakery in the mortuary.
sorry, yeah, sorry to interrupt. TNT, how to building, carry on.
Right, we could teleport to him.
Yeah, can anyone make portals where they can't see?
Well, Tia's teleportation cube.
Do one.
Well, can we move like objects with that though?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
also,
Matt, what was your DM ruling on teleporting with objects? I think he's okay with it.
He better be.
you're still dead if you're talking that.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I said I'm reading teleport.
I swear we've teleported things before, but they were on our person, to be fair, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we've done it with
looked up
smaller
before
things.
in this campaign.
But yeah, I did wonder if we could carry a barrel each.
Okay, if you target an and
Carry
it can't
objects.
and it can't be held or carried by an unwilling creature. So if you're carrying it, it goes with you. If not, if it's like too big to carry, it has to fit within a 10 by 10 cube. So like if it required more than one of you to lift, that would count as it has to fit in a 10 by 10 foot cube, and then yes, you can teleport it.
Does that count as like a person?
It has
Or
exactly the
just one
same
object?
rules as teleport. If you target an object, it must be of you and up to 8 willing creatures or a single object that you can see within range. So it's either creatures or object. You can't do both in the same one teleport.
And it's a bunch of barrels,
Isn't it,
right?
isn't it creatures carrying up to their carrying capacity?
Yeah. This
I mean,
is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I've got a lot of strength.
yeah, like
Probably
Yeah, I was gonna say
you
I could
carry it,
hold
then-
one.
And we've got to get
Okay.
out again.
Yeah, sorry, I'm imagining you've constructed all of your 181 kilograms worth into a single bomb. If you had just kegs worth, then yeah, it's just however many you can carry while being teleported. It's just if you were to make it into one device, is what I'm
I
saying.
mean, putting them literally next to each other should have the same effect, roughly. One bomb of 180 kilograms or several bombs placed together.
So how many barrels is this, or kegs?
20 you
It's-
said, isn't it?
20 kegs, which is 10 barrels.
That feels like a lot. Should we get a cart? Do we have enough money to buy a cart?
I mean, how much was the car that we tried to buy back in Neverwinter? Wasn't too expensive.
Is there a cart dealership?
Are we wanting to save the teleport? Is that why we're taking it in?
Yeah.
If it's just like a push cart you're after, like a flatbed you can roll around, I'd probably say you can get one for 15 gold.
Could I put stuff in, put kegs in the bag of holding?
However, if you like a cart and a horse of cart, then that's considerably more. Can you put the kegs in the bag of holding? That is a great question.
Because my bag of holding is nearly empty and has up to 500 pounds.
But objects have to be able to fit through the
Exactly.
opening of the
Yeah.
bag.
That's the one
Exactly.
issue.
They're probably
What
too
if
big.
Yeah,
if we
I'm
go
pour it
looking
in.
at the bag,
looking at.
yeah, pour it in, teleport,
Or
and
just-
just use one action to empty the bag.
That's a good idea.
And
How-
you can also quadruple the carrying capacity if you used enhanced ability strength and enlarge on the person who was doing it. Just saying.
Also, would
Just-
not destroy
just
the
a
building, I don't
caveat.
think.
Yeah, just a caveat. Then you don't have compressed gunpowder anymore. You just have a fire. But yeah, the kegs would be slightly too big to fit in the bag of holding.
It was an idea.
Yeah,
I had to find a picture of someone carrying it so I could get an estimation on like its girth. But yeah, it's slightly too big.
Hunter, don't you have that the chest, the dimensional chest that you could teleport around the place?
Yeah, but we have to deliver it to somebody.
Ah, dicks.
Yeah.
Well, if it fits, I could sprint somewhere, or I could go invisible and be where we want the stuff to go, and we can send it via box. If it fits in the box, how big is the box?
I would assume your box is too small, given that's the size of a keg.
Way. Sorry.
Also, we have Lavender's broom.
That has a weight limit as well, but I'm only light.
You can use enlarge reduce on an object.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's a good idea. What if we made them really small, put them in the bag or the chest?
I was thinking the opposite. You could assemble the bomb, make it massive, teleport it in, and then it would definitely destroy it.
But you can only teleport stuff that you can carry.
Or that
Well,
fits
as
in
long
the
as it
10
fits
by
in
10
10,
cube.
Yeah.
Mm.
And can we fit? Is that the idea that we compress all this gunpowder into one thing? Is that how we get the big bomb, or do kegs do that?
The more it's compact, the bigger the explosion and the blast,
Yeah.
I think. So, yeah. As small a bomb as possible with as much gunpowder as possible, I believe is what we're shooting for.
Yeah.
Is that a thing we can do? Is that easier than carrying 20 kegs?
Yeah.
I can also
Must be.
summon animals to carry stuff if need be.
We
Hey, no.
we can.
No.
It's fine. They're
No, it's not fine.
More animals.
fine.
Have you
Summon
ever seen the-
mushrooms. Get
Have
mushrooms.
you ever seen the film Wanted?
No.
Oh, God.
With the curving bullets?
No, they strap loads of small bombs to rats, like thousands and thousands of rats, and send them into a building, and they all explode.
It's not like the real animals who just appear and then vanish when they die.
No.
They're only not real if you make it bigger in your head.
What if it's just like
This-
one very big lion and we just send the lion in with all the bombs?
I don't know how this is better. Oh, because then it's only
Well,
one.
like an animal that's not very nice, like like I don't know, a snake or something. Just like feed it like.
We'll get Scar. We'll get like an evil lion.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Like
then it
has-
deserves it.
exactly.
Wait a minute. Are you
You wouldn't want
talking
Scar
about?
to live, would you?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about like that you would create a magical animal to do
Yeah.
it?
I got conjure animals.
Oh.
I wasn't going to
Oh,
ask you
that
to
is-
volunteer their lives. I'm not that
Okay.
heartless.
Okay.
Can you make horses?
Probably. I can have a look.
Because we could get a car and then we have horses and we don't need to pay for a horse and cart.
What can I summon? Just keep.
Just
Hey,
get
we're miles away, aren't we?
wood stuff. We can just make it ourselves.
Yeah,
Is
just
this
to
the one
clarify,
The Phantom Steed could summon a horse with no ethical issues.
Oh, that.
you are
Yes.
quite literally on the opposite side of the ring. You are 3 hours away from the mortuary on foot.
Yeah.
Probably a horse would be good
Yes.
anyway to have.
So if we can get a horse or two, then we can get a car and at least get it close to the mortuary.
Whatever
horse.
you was about to say.
Dirty, right?
If anyone asks me a question, then my internet's cutting out again, so I didn't hear a word.
No, we're just brainstorming. How much
So-
for the components for a cart? Because while
Or can we get a prefab?
because while a couple of people are collecting all the barrels,
there we go.
He and I would be able to just assemble it.
Oh,
Okay,
bad shot.
so-
I mean,
Your actual cart, like
Ooh.
horse and cart, it is about 15 gold.
Horse and cart.
Not the horse. The horse isn't
Mm.
included.
Okay.
Oh, I could summon 8 horses. Okay, I could summon 8 draft horses.
Mm.
Yeah, the challenge rate a quarter.
8!
apparently.
Don't forget,
Woo!
stairs will be a thing inside here as well.
well, we just go down city streets. Surely they
No.
use carts in these streets.
Yeah, but when we get inside the building and we've got to take it to where we need to explode it, like,
Oh yeah, but that's fine. But like, because I can't imagine we're gonna horse and cart them in through the front door because there's still people there, right?
I thought you
That's where the teleport comes in.
Thought you pretend we're like delivering flour to the kitchen.
why are we getting a
Does
horse
the
and
horse
cart
have a
when we
kitchen?
can? So you're going to horse and cart it there, and then once we're there, teleport it in.
Well, I assume we're gonna. I don't know how we're. I don't know what the plan is now. This is my confusion.
So how we're going to put the 180 kilograms together, I think, is the current objective.
Can you just make one of those Acme bombs where it's just a big like cast iron ball full of gunpowder? Is that
With a fuse
is that a
going through.
thing? Yeah, literally, like straight up fuse.
Right. I think we need to. So why are we not doing the like enlarge idea or
We-
reduce?
Was it because we thought like maybe if it was more compact, it'd be more effective? Because if you make it bigger, then it.
Yeah. So why did we not decide to do that?
Good question. So we assembled the large bomb,
Hmm.
reduced it. How
Yeah.
much reduction last?
Well,
Yeah.
that wouldn't make it explode bigger or more
Yeah.
effectively because it would
No,
reduce
but
the
like-
gunpowder.
No, but like for transport, if we make one big bomb before going. So how long does
Just to transport it at least.
Exactly.
That's a good idea.
Well, because it depends how big the bomb is. Because if the bomb's bigger than 10 foot by 10 foot, then we can also use reduce to make it small enough, teleport it in, and then cancel enlarge reduce if it's a spell,
Yeah. Yeah. Why
and
don't
then
we
it'll
do
be big
that?
again.
Yeah, that's a good
Or
idea.
any reason not
That's
to?
just on the assumption that the bomb gets too big, but it might be small enough if we make it into a bomb. It might be smaller than 10 feet by 10 feet.
So for the
don't-
sake of transport, how long does reduce last for?
Well, if we decided
long
we're going to use a teleport now, we don't need to transport it. We just need to make it and teleport it
Yeah.
in. Like we don't need to move it anymore if we're using teleport. So we can just build it and then send it if we're using teleport.
But I thought teleport someone had to be carrying an item or something.
No, we can teleport one object as long as it fits in a 10 foot by 10 foot cube, but we can only
Okay.
affect one object.
Also, do we know where we're placing it? Because
I mean,
we
I'd say
need
the
to
room
know
with the
where
big
to place
portal.
it.
Yeah.
Josh, you
I
don't
think-
know if there is a room with a big portal. That's what
What?
I said before. You've
What?
seen a room with like
Yes.
6 to 9 small gateways.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
are
that one then.
aware. You're aware that there is a portal to the Far Realm that she's getting troops through, but you don't know where in the building it is or how big it is.
So we don't
Oh, well, the one with all
Um,
the portals in it, then fuck it. Unless you want me
If
to
we
sneak in and
place
try and find
deep
it.
enough, everything above it will fall down like a house of cards.
I can sneak in and try and find it. but
Well,
obviously
I
that
think
takes
that's
time.
why Lewis suggested we scry or do some kind of surveillance so we know where to put it.
Yeah, if we're doing that,
the limits
yeah.
The limits of the teleport spell require us to be very familiar with it to get like a best chance of teleportation. Therefore, scrying, be it through the spell scrying or RKI or something, it's like, right, I'm literally looking at it right now. Let's go, boys.
So also
Yeah.
scrying, what kind of distance would that need? If it's 3 hours walking away now, we need to be reasonably close to cast scry of any form, isn't it?
Scrying works anywhere, I think.
Yeah, so long as you're on the same plane of existence, you can scry.
Okay.
Or if you don't want to waste any spells, I can ritual cast familiars and scout it out that way. It's up to you.
We'll have to wait for them to get there because it's 3 hours away.
Yeah, even flying, it'll take a while.
I think anything we can do to save time,
Do
we
want
should
horses?
just do at this point.
I don't think we need horses.
Horses would get us there way quicker.
If we teleport it, if we
But I thought we weren't thinking about teleporting because we were saving it.
We have quite a few different teleport options that Matt reminded us about. We have like at least 4 ways to teleport.
Yeah, Tia's Cube's got 3
Okay.
charges of teleport.
So I think
I do believe that you have 2 options of scrying as well. So you do have options for all of these.
Okay, so have a couple of people go out and buy the gun, the fucking kegs. Have I imagine Tia and me assemble a new container in which we will place everything. Close it up after everything's filled up. And in the meantime, have someone scry the building.
Yeah.
yes. Perfect.
Ooh, I like it.
Plan.
Oh,
Let's go before
what's the plan? I missed it.
Go on, Thomas.
So, with a couple of people go out to buy the gunpowder that we're trying to collect. We have Tia and me create a new container to put everything in to make one big bomb that's like within the 10 feet by 10 feet thing. Then we have, in the meantime, one person scry out the building, see if they can find this portal that we've not been able to find. And then hopefully by the time everything comes together, we have all the information we need and we can just teleport the fucker in.
Perfect.
Sounds good. Do we have any estimate on how long creation of thing and stuff might take?
The container itself is not magical, so that
Yeah,
shouldn't take too long.
It won't take
okay.
long. I will ask for a check for that in a minute. Who is doing the scrying?
I imagine
I
more
know-
because it can't carry anything.
Okay. Lavender and Moreau both have a scry ability, I believe.
I was about to say Lavender has a level 5 scry.
Yeah, Lavender should scry.
More or less the same thing, I believe, so it doesn't really matter in that regard.
Okay. What it might matter with is who are you scrying or what are you scrying on?
The building, I imagine.
But what part?
Yeah, just bear in mind with the scry, if you choose a specific location, you have to be familiar with said location, and it creates an unmoving static view, which means what you see is what you get. If it's naff, you've wasted it. Bear that in mind.
The thing wasn't Moreau started raving mad last time we went there.
Yeah.
So he went.
And Lavender's scrying says it has to be a creature.
Instead of choosing creature, you can choose location you have seen before as the target of the spell. When you do, the sensor appears in that location and doesn't move.
Okay, I see that. Yeah.
We both didn't scroll down. Yay.
Yay. So, does Lavender remember a part of this building?
Second thing I will say before you carry on, you've also said familiarity with the target location helps with the teleport. So you might want the person who is teleporting and scrying to be the same, because if someone else teleports but hasn't seen where Lavender's seen, they won't be as familiar with it. So bear that in mind.
Yeah.
Also, if we're scrying on a place that we want to find because we haven't seen it before, it's highly unlikely we're going to be able to scry in a place we know, which is also in view of the place we don't know. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who is able to teleport an object and scry?
Anyone can attune to the cube.
But attunement, yeah.
Moreau has seen the interior of the building. He was crazy, but he has seen the interior of the building. Like, he's seen everywhere you've seen. Actually, he's... Ooh. No. We are misremembering. Moreau was not crazy. Moreau was outside of the building for a long time, covering you guys' backs. So he has seen the inside of the building, but only like bits of it. I believe he's seen some of the upstairs, none of the downstairs.
So, does that mean that Lavender might be the best one to do this?
I would imagine.
If she's seen it, it would make sense.
Because she's more familiar with it. She has a scrying ability and she can use the cube.
I think the only
boy.
thing Moreau would be familiar with just as much is Brother Elaine himself. Other than that, I think he's seen his office and just outside of his office.
So what would be the location we scry on them?
That's actually a thing as well, because if we're scrying, then we're scrying on a place which doesn't move. We cannot we cannot see more of the building than we've already seen. So we cannot find a portal because we can't move within things.
But we could try to shoot for like the deepest place we've seen.
Yeah.
Because that's closest to, say, the foundation, like what Kate was trying to say before. If we can get it as like low down and deep into the bowels as possible, then when we set off the bomb, hopefully it has a kind of domino effect on the rest of the building and it kind of implodes, including the portal.
Where in the building was the room with the multiple portals? Like high, low, middle?
Probably be the bowels, wouldn't it? But if we go for the bowels and collapse that, everything else should fall on top of it. Hopefully, if the room's higher up, that too. Was my thinking before, as Eve said.
I have drawn you a diagram.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So that's the room with the multiple portals, and that's on the second floor?
Correct.
So
I believe you were aware as well that there's more portals on the third floor as well above that. Not as many.
Okay, I say go lower in that case.
Yeah,
so level 1?
Yeah.
Level 1 or ground.
So somewhere on the first level, and then the rest will kind of
fall down. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And I imagine everyone has seen the first floor because that's to like go through.
What was that, Thomas?
I imagine everyone has seen the first floor, ground floor, because we had to, enter the building.
Yes.
Question.
Basically, yes. Moreau has seen bits of it, I think, but not as much as the rest of you. But otherwise, yes, everyone's seen a lot of it.
Okay. So I think that works then. If Moreau.
So
So this.
the
Sorry.
scrying is a 10-minute casting time, and we're kind of just like in the middle of the street, and we're trying to avoid the avatar. So maybe we should try to.
Yeah,
Because where are we going to assemble our bomb and do all this stuff? We're not going to do it right here.
if you've bought all this gunpowder, I'm assuming you will have moved around a lot in this market area. So wherever, yeah. For now, I'm ambiguously thinking you're having this discussion while shopping, so you're not in one specific place. But if you do want to, decide to assemble it, yeah, pick a location.
Well, because Lavender was made aware that her detect magic kind of brought some unwanted attention, she would have the sense that if she's going to be the one to scry, that she needs to be kind of hidden away somewhere.
Yeah, to clarify as well, you would be aware the reason it clocked onto her is because it saw her casting a spell in the middle of the street as it was coming towards her.
Can we find an abandoned warehouse? Because there's so few people out, I imagine there's a lot of people just either not here or at home or something. So would it be possible to find just an abandoned warehouse somewhere nearby?
Give me an investigation check.
I can help you.
Yes, please.
How long would it take to assemble all these bomb parts if we were to go and get them?
You've never really attempted this before. Not a huge amount of time.
You got advantage.
I'm gonna make them do a check for it. What?
That's fine. Just wondering.
This is. Oh yeah. What is the?
23 with advantage. Yeah.
Cool. It'll take you some time. I'd say maybe an extra hour. But just at the outskirts of the Great Bazaar, yes, there would be several buildings, not warehouse size. It's a very dense city. But there is clearly some abandoned shops, abandoned buildings where you can find maybe like 20 feet by 10 feet open empty spaces where the area is a bit more disused. You find rooms in bottom floors of buildings or small little shacks, that kind of thing. Yeah, they're pretty much abandoned. Though not derelict or anything.
If
you can easily pick one of them.
Yeah, if we just choose one of them to collect everything, Lavender will have a place to just chill and scry around, and after she's done that, attune to the cube thing. And then while she's doing that, we can put everything together, load up the bomb, shut it off. Bob's your uncle.
Well, while all that's going on as well, Ribbit will just take like as high a position as he can and just keep an eye out as Overwatch.
Yep.
Okay,
and
cool.
Tefl will stay by one of the doors, keeping an eye out as well, but trying to look casual.
Okay. Can I have perception checks for the three of you then?
Yep.
And can I have the artificers either together with one of you at advantage or separately? Give me an intelligence check with your proficiency bonuses added to it.
Would this be a tool check?
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, 32.
Nice. Tia, if you're making a perception check, I'm assuming that means you're not helping with the bomb.
Look at the bombs here. Look at the bomb.
Yeah, look at the bomb.
Making a bomb.
Pay no attention to the people outside.
So yeah, tool check, either one at advantage or both separately for the bomb, please, artificers.
We come back after like an hour and Tia's been on lookout the whole time.
Go for it with the toolkit.
Say that again.
As in Dade with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in that case. It's not a natural 20, so 29.
Okay, cool. With the two of you working together on this, you're making a pretty simple bomb. It's nothing too complex. I'd say it probably only take you about an hour. So you guys begin work. Those of you on watch, with your 2 amazing and 1 very mediocre perception checks, you see a few more of these creatures of the Lalias wandering the streets over the course of this next hour. None of them get too close to you to make you worry, but again, they seem to be on very strict and angular patrol paths, and there don't seem to be that many, given the amount of time between each sighting. It seems like they are partially to maintain Lelalia's order, partially just as like a showing their face fear tactic, because if there was to be like a riot or a kickoff or some problem, a rebellion against Lelalia, something going on where they'd have to get involved, there doesn't seem like a lot of them here to maintain like a proper order. But towards the end of that hour, if you are constructing this into one big bomb, I believe that was the idea, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. It isn't the prettiest looking bomb. It is kind of an amalgamation.
Artistic.
You what?
Functionality of artistic
Yeah.
stuff.
The bits of wood and metal that are forming this thing, yeah, it doesn't look pretty, but it's functional. You guys have got a 181 kilogram gunpowder bomb. I will do some quick math because I just want to figure out how much space that would have to take up. Talk amongst yourselves, guys.
So yeah. Anyone staying around to see the fireworks?
I mean, we got this far.
I was planning to make some flowers to make it a little bit more combustible, but sure.
We need to get a good view. Yeah, I'm going to spend any extra time trying to locate the
Optimum view.
the fucking the thing. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure that we know exactly where it is so we can see it when it goes boom. That's the beauty of this place being a fucking disc or no ring. You just look up and it's there. It's on the complete opposite side, but it's there.
So making
Okay.
20 kegs, aren't we? Or
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I have got the size. It is basically, given your finanglings, and the fact that this bomb will be a different shape to the actual kegs, I'd say you're looking at slap bang between 15 by 15 foot and 20 by 20 foot area for this bomb. Given how high your roll was, I'm going to say 15 feet by 15 feet is the size that this thing takes up.
So we light it, reduce it, teleport it, unreduce it, and wait for the explosion.
We don't need to reduce it, apparently. We could just chuck it in the
Do we not?
place that the area that we've scribed is
It's-
big enough to just place it.
Oh, but is it big enough to teleport though?
Yeah, it's not. It's too big to teleport.
That's
It used to be
too big.
10 by 10 to teleport. It's 15 by 15.
Even
So if
with
we
our
reduce
amazing
it, it'll be
skill?
small enough.
I mean, if you were to just do the basic maths, it's 20 by 20. So your rolls have made it 15 by 15.
Yay! Okay, reduce them. Also, I had a quick calculation. This should be about 1200 d6.
Your calculation is very off.
Oh,
I know how big. I know how big it actually is.
I just went by weight more than size.
Yes, that weight is not how you do that calculation.
Just
Um,
quick. Yeah,
But yeah,
Is the bomb
to calculate the actual size of this.
you cut out for most of that.
Oh, I used actual D&D stuff and the gunpowder contents of it to calculate your bomb explosivity.
I just went for a stick
yeah.
of dynamite.
That is the wrong type of explosive in the first place. So yeah, it's not like a dynamite stick.
I mean, gunpowder is also this. It's the same, but it's a different kind of damage.
Yeah, with this though, the way you're building it is for explosivity rather than fire. So,
Exactly. So I went with dynamite, which is bludgeoning damage,
which is not gunpowder.
which is not the point.
So is it triggered with a fuse?
Don't know, artificers. How have
Or
you
do you
built it
just
to
say
be
the magic
triggered?
word?
Can you strap something to the homunculus? Or just fly it in?
Just say boom.
I don't have any spells that has damage from
You don't need a
touch.
spell, you just need a match.
You don't need a spell, you just need a match.
The thing
Exactly.
is,
yeah.
the thing's to
That's the
put
tagline for our movie.
The thing is, to put the homunculus there, I also need to get closer because I can only control the homunculus up to a certain distance.
You can always create the wick, or we can disassemble a smoke bomb and use the lighter from there and trigger the bomb.
So if we say lighting a fuse, then we say light, shrink, teleport, unshrink, wait for boom.
Again, there are also the animal options. We just strap a bunch of torches to say 6 dogs.
But then again, we need to put 6 dogs in there.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's fine. They're not
You
real
say-
anyway.
But how
Yeah,
many
but he's a-
dogs there?
Yes, he's a 3-hour walk.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I hadn't thought about that. I keep forgetting.
Just circling back, as in this time of making the bomb, you said someone else was also going to be scrying. Have we decided who is scrying and what they are scrying on, please?
Lavender, I believe, was eventually the choice.
Okay. What is Lavender scrying on? Or what or who is Lavender scrying on?
Well, based on that picture that you drew, I think she's shooting for somewhere in the middle of the open area on level 1, because then she'll be able to kind of see in a bigger, a bigger area. So
Okay.
maybe put the little eye just kind of smack in the middle, unless anyone has a better idea.
No,
All I'll say is that is probably the best place to put it, in all fairness, in the middle, so you can see more. But I might be wrong, but I think all you'll see from scrying there is what Lavender would have seen when she was there anyway. I might be wrong, though.
But that's
if you mean
what the only place she can see is somewhere she's seen before.
you
that's
would
what I was
see
thinking of
it
putting the
as
bomb
it
on.
is in the present moment, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it might be different. I mean, it might be full of people, who knows? Or it could be totally different from when she saw it.
Because if there's no one in there, then it means a fuse will work fine, and there's no one to put it out. But if
Right.
there's people in there, we need to worry about, are they going to be able to react to the bomb in time?
Right. So I think either way, it'll give us information that we need. All right. Doing this?
Yeah.
Lavender will kind of get a quiet corner, and let her eyes roll back as she begins to cast Scrying. Hello?
I'm talking to myself.
I was like,
Okay.
did I need to say something more?
No. I'm just moving some things about and resetting some permanent darknesses and stuff. So give me un minuto. Just so I can actually give you a view that is accurate.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you're scrying on the place. You may as well see the place.
Yeah.
So, I'll put you on the map. If I can find it with my little toggle. I've lost you guys. No. Oh, there you are.
Hee little tool.
And you see.
Ooh.
Yep. It's just still loading
Cool.
Yeah, mine's real blurry.
the
That's
background.
okay.
Can
It's a very
everyone see
big map,
this?
so. Zoom in to where you're actually looking at, just so it's everyone can see it. Zoom into where you're looking at, it will load that bit a bit quicker, hopefully. But essentially,
What the fuck is that?
what Lavender sees is the interior hallway you have seen before, or at least I think Hunter's little spider running around has seen this. The open foyer of the downstairs area of the mortuary. Guarding a big grand double door towards the front of the building, you can see two of Lelalia's hands, motionless, floating in the air with their long arms dangling beneath them. Four lit braziers are around the room, with a very gaunt-looking human face, with a kind of backdrop almost symbolizing that of the Lady of Pain, etched into the floor. To the west side of the room, Brother Relayan, in his mind flayer glory, can be seen ushering soldiers of Lelalia out of the east towards him and down towards the south. Please don't tell me that's just revealed everything for everyone. No, it's not. Thank God for that. My dynamic lighting just glitched. As he does, and he watches on as these troops march towards the front of the building. You see him turn slightly and call out to someone to the west. Abbot, it is almost time. You hear the pitter-patter of wet feet from the west side of the building as a very small, short individual, cloaked in a black cape and decorated with tufts of fur, comes running towards Brother Relayan. The Abbot Sanctorum comes up and gives a subtle bow to Brother Relayan. Yeah, I think we're all ready. I'll be upstairs if you need me. Got a few more stragglers. Brother Elaine nods, and a very aged-looking Vaughn turns around and begins hopping back towards the staircase. Brother Elaine looks on towards the front of the building before pausing and giving a sweep of the room, and then begins joining to venture west to join the direction Vaughn just went in.
Can she tell us what she's seeing?
Yes, you can. Nothing else of much interest happens in this room, but you do get a good view of this interior space.
The
So
full,
no one left in the room?
The
well,
two
there's the
hands
two
are
guard
up there.
things by the south door.
With
10
less
minutes and
time
take
to-
in. Yeah, she's just gonna stay there for the full 10 minutes and take in anything and everything and every detail that she can, so that she can relay it to the group.
Well, could we send the bomb while she's there? So we said no, there's no one there. Are we ready?
No, the scrying, not her herself.
Sorry, I thought like you were saying it to everybody. Sorry.
What you guys want the plan to be? Can't answer for you.
Sorry, to be clear, did you relay like what you saw to everybody, or like did Lavender do that?
Well, she will when she's done scrying.
Sorry, I didn't know you.
Well, she can while it's happening, I think.
Oh, she
Yeah.
can't? Okay, in that case, yeah, she would have, like, verbatim said what was said and who she's seeing, where they're going. And that at the moment there's just two hands to the south door, but the room's empty otherwise.
So should we throw it in while there's no one there? Or in
Well, the hands are right here. I think they would react if a bomb appeared.
we could put it over here.
While you're talking about this, you see Eve go completely white. Wait. Hang on. Describe that grung to me again.
Lavender will do so.
Oh my god. No, it can't be. He can't
What's
be
the
here,
matter,
can he?
Eve? What's the matter?
It's my friend. It's Vaughn. He's here. I don't know why he's here, what he's doing here, but we can't. I can't kill him. I can't. And Eve just freaks out. We have to get him out. I don't know what's happened to him. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he's with her. But I can't leave him in here. I need to talk to him before we do this.
Well, Misa could take you and Misa in reasonably easily.
Please, like he helped us take down a Sarawak. He helped us. He's my friend. He's a fellow scientist. He's an
Misa will
archaeologist.
need to make it over there, so he said will take us a while.
Okay.
Wait.
We just can't blow up the building with him in it, and not until I know what he's doing. He's probably working on our side, and he's working against her or something from the inside. I don't know, but I need to talk to him first.
Yusa said Yusa could make 8 horses, right?
Yes.
Well, Lisa would be quicker on horseback, right? So
thought-
perhaps Lisa could make it there quickly?
Why don't you put her in the amulet and then you can use your sonic speed to get there in like
Oh, I can just
4
sprint.
seconds.
Also true. Yeah, also true.
Just
Uh,
you can get me there. I don't care how we get there. I can't. We can't kill him. Not without talking to him first.
If Lavender comes with us, I could triple dash on the broom with us. Although flying through the sky might be suspicious, so maybe just running invisibly. Although running invisibly would take time.
Got boots of speed.
I know, but they only work for 10
Can we
minutes.
be invisible on the broom?
I definitely can.
I'm just gone. I'll go now.
I can.
It's fine.
Can I? I can't stay invisible for very long. I know I can. I can stay invisible. I can stay invisible for an hour.
I mean, Matt, do I have a rough idea of how far it is?
3 hours away, isn't it?
Like, distance-wise? Just so I can make a very vague estimation on how long it would take me to sprint.
I believe it was 20 miles circumference. That's just off the top of my head. Let me double check.
It is.
Yeah.
6.5 miles to get from A to B in a straight line.
Well, bear in mind you can only use your boots for 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to work out how far I can cover and whether it's worth using that, because then I can't use them again until a long rest. So obviously if we fight before then I won't have...
It's basically, because it's on the opposite side to you, it's 10 miles away.
Or 6 miles if you're using the broom.
True.
Taking in that Sigil's not like floating through space, and the space in between the donut is not actually like.
Well, there is a mountain in the middle. Just to remind you what the middle looks like, I'll throw up an image. Oh, it's not actually as high on this image as I thought. That's fine. So yeah, you could just beeline it across.
So 1 mile is 5,280 feet.
Yeah.
Which is hella far. 5,280 times 10.
I don't know whether it would impact your decision making, but the mountain beneath Sigil, though you can see the outlands below, it is technically an infinitely tall mountain. So you've got a long fall if you fall off that broom.
So it would take me 502 turns. How do I convert that to minutes? Do I divide that by 10? No.
It's 3,012 seconds.
So just under an hour.
It's 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a lot quicker, and that's just me running.
But you can only run at your super speed for 10 minutes.
That's not using the super speed.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's without the boots. But if I do 5 times 6, and then divide that by 150, which is what I can do on the broom, that's 211 turns, which is about 30% less. So, I mean, do Misa think Misa invisible sprint? Misa should be able to do it in just under an hour, or should Misa try flying across, assuming Misa can, and do it that way? What do Misa think? Misa happy to do either. Misa would be quicker, but definitely more dangerous. But
Just
probably
to be
about 20
clear,
minutes.
this this friend of yours was referred to as an abbot, as if he's part of this whole organization. Are you sure that he's an ally?
He was my best friend. He helped us he helped us do everything in Chult. We couldn't have done it without him. He's my oldest, longest friend. I don't know what is going on or what she said to him or why he's doing this, but he's smart, but he's simple. You know what I mean? Like, if we talk to him like a person and give a good argument and explain to him what's going on, he might hear us out. I just haven't seen him since everything imploded. I don't know what has got into him, but he's a good person.
Oh. But how much of a friend can he be if he's
I'm not
converted
collecting
like
a
this?
building on my friend. I can't.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you should, but just racing across all of Sigil and like busting down the door to try to talk to him doesn't sound very sensible.
You don't know Vaughn. I wouldn't do this for anybody else.
And Wisa wouldn't be busting down any doors. Wisa would be invisible for minimum 90% of the journey if Misa were to run. Misa could reveal Misa, reactivate Misa invisibility when Wisa arrive, and then Wisa would try and find a moment for Wisa to reveal Wisa self. No one seemed to notice Lisa scrying eye, so Misa no think that Lisa have true sight, so Lisa shouldn't be able to see Misa. And worst case, Misa can also establish telepathic link with Lisa. So these are other option.
I know, Teffel, it sounds crazy. I promise. I'm not doing this because I want to disrupt the mission we have. I can't leave him. I need to talk to him.
I understand that, but please be careful.
I promise I will. And if I can't talk to any sense into him, I can't make him turn away from what's going on. I'll do what I need to do. I promise I won't hesitate, but I can't just do it without talking to him first. I swear. Okay, I swear.
I think this is a nice place to wrap up anyway. A nice place for the other group to come back into as you guys shoot off away from a bomb and towards a friend in need, though they may not know it.
Where I
Nice
can't be
job,
here next
guys.
week. Where?
Oh, can you
God,
actually?
that was
No.
a hell of a
God's sake,
shot.
No, I know.
We had a
I
plan.
know.
I'm
Why did it have to
sorry.
be my cousin's birthday? God damn it!
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
I
like
don't mad at you, mad at Matt. He didn't have to put Vaughan there.
I mean,
I can't. Yeah,
Vaughn,
like
you guys were quite literally like feet from Vaughn last time at one point, and you just left. So it's like, well, they don't know he's there.
Never
So
mind.
he was there this whole time.
yeah. Sorry if it was a little bit intense. It's just like Eve. He was literally Eve's best friend.
You're right.
So from
Yeah,
Froggy Boy to a Froggy Boy, eh?
One for one, Froggy Boy to another.
I also fell in love with this little froggy boy. He's like Frog Luffy. I love it.
So that would be a double Axel F sounding when next time they meet.
Cannot
Bing,
wait.
bing. I mean,
Yeah.
it may be a complete disaster, and he's probably changed. It's just like really, really, it's gonna go really, really bad. But like, it's not. Yeah, Eve would have to talk to him.
Well, we will see next week, won't we?
All right.
That was exciting. What a
Thanks,
fucking
everyone.
twist.
I know.
Woo!
Just we figured out how to make a nice explodey thing.
Oh my god, I can't
It was
wait.
going so well.
If you had asked me where this session was going, I would not have predicted a bomb. But fair, it's D&D. You can do whatever you want, and you guys have made a bomb.
There was so much detail that went into it. We literally thought about the physics, the energy that would be released, the best type of bomb.
I need to very quickly write down what potions I bought because I did not write that down. So that was 17 normal.
17 normal, 9 greater.
9 other ones. No problem. I did remember. I just wouldn't have remembered by next time. Nor would anyone who looked at my character sheet.
And you know the rule: if it's not on your character sheet, it doesn't exist.
Hence
So
why
I
just had
have
panic.
6 Vorpal blades.
Can you also make sure those of you contributed money take that money off your character sheet? Do not forget. But yeah, nice job, guys. You
Would
have a bomb.
anyone have gotten the reference of 500 kg bomb?
God, I just started playing that.
No.
Actually, yeah,
That's great.
thanks, Matt.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Yeah,
everyone.
good.
guys.
Have a good one, guys.
That's creative thinking.
Bye.
See you next week.